is my name.
Diabolical Divas. Diabolical Divas. Diabolical Divas. We're the ladies with the tea, spilling truth on every mic. Breaking down the games, men play, yeah, we're calling out the hype. Strong, bold, beautiful, we say what's on our minds. Welcome to Diabolical Divas, where the real talk always shines. Oh, Diabolical Divas. Say it loud, say it clear, no fear, no filter. Oh, Diabolical Divas. If it's about men and madness, girl, we're right here. Diabolical Divas. Diabolical Divas. Diabolical Divas. We're the ladies with the tea, spilling truth on every mic. Breaking down the games, men play, yeah, we're calling out the hype. Strong, bold, beautiful, we say what's on our minds. Welcome to Diabolical Divas, where the real talk always shines. Oh, Diabolical Divas. Say it loud, say it clear, no fear, no filter. Oh, Diabolical Divas. If it's about men and madness, girl, we're right here. Diabolical Divas. Diabolical Divas.
Hey, welcome to Ladies Night featuring the beautiful Diabolical Divas. We got a powerful show for y'all tonight with the one and only CAPT10K, DAGAL GABAR of ISUPK under Commanding General Johanna. But before we get into our spiel, y'all already know what it is. It's your brother DMG, the poet, a.k.a. Brother Pianki. I ain't going to go into my whole diatribe just in case y'all thought I was, because this ain't really my show. But I do want to give one of the original pillars of Paradigm Shift TV 314, my brother, my captain, y'all captain, CAPT10K, DAGAL GABAR, a proper Captain Paradigm Shift greeting. And you already know what I got to do, Cap.
Running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Cap, welcome back to the shift, my brother. Let the people know what it is.
Oh, look, they already know. CAPT10K, DAGAL GABAR of the ISUPK under Commander General Johanna. Like my man DMG said, and I'm here with the sisters. I actually had asked them to come on our show first, but they beat me to the punch. You see how many of them it is. You know what I'm saying? About 12 of them. So they turned around and asked me to come on theirs first. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, and then hopefully they'll come on ours as well.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, ladies, it's on y'all. The Cap is here at y'all disposal. Whatever y'all got to ask away. I'll chime in from time to time, but I'm going to let y'all rock out.
So my first question to you would be, what made you interested in us coming on your show?
Well, I actually heard a little bit. I don't remember which show it was, but I heard a little bit, and I heard I don't know who it was that was talking, because I think I was coming from one of my contracts and I was driving, and I believe one of the sisters, I heard them say that the black woman was God. So I was interested in knowing why and where, you know, saying where y'all get that from.
Well, actually, that was the whole topic of the show, right? And my premise on the black woman is God, she is the closest thing to the creator, right? Mm-hmm. The creator chose the woman to be the vessel to carry a spirit from one realm into this realm as a human. Mm-hmm. So that's my whole premise of it.
I got you. And where you get that source from? What you use to back that up?
Life, me being a mother, Be it me bearing children, carrying a children in my womb for 10 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you. But what about the man that has the child as the seed that's alive inside of him? Like wouldn't that be God first? Or wouldn't you
Well,
consider the man to
brother,
be the
the, the man is absolutely instrumental in the process of procreation. But me, myself, I do not believe that the man carries the seed. I believe the man is the fertilizer. The women are born with the eggs that they're going to have over a lifetime,
That's right.
and that would technically be the seed.
Yep.
And the man comes and fertilizes it, and then we do the rest from there.
right? So the man don't put no seed in there. Like, well, how you gonna brag and boast on your giving birth then? You
Because
would
I'm born with the seeds, brother. That's what eggs are. The
You're the
scientists call them
fertilizer.
eggs.
Men are the fertilizer.
Fertilizer. We're the seeds.
so you saying that the seed is already in you, the baby
Yes.
is already in you, and the man just come and water it. That's basically like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Correct.
What science is that?
Huh?
Because
Okay,
I heard of
Common sense.
One.
no, I heard of women being able to have their own children, but I ain't never actually seen no real proof or no real science of that. So where is that at? Where can we find some information on that?
Well, brother, I'm not saying that women are asexual. If you paid attention to what I'm saying that the man
Right.
comes with the fertilizer. Just look at it like if you planting a garden, right? When you're gonna start a garden, you plant the seeds. The seeds grow in triple darkness, and you go and you fertilize it, and then the seeds grow in triple darkness. We are born with these eggs that we're gonna have over a lifetime. You guys don't get working sperm until when? Puberty?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
So, but still, you said that the woman has the seeds. You said she's born with the seeds, and then you're saying eggs, and then you're
No,
saying the man has the fertilizer.
I
But the
didn't
seed,
say eggs. Science says eggs. I didn't say that. I said
oh,
the women are
okay,
born with the seeds that they're gonna have over their lifetime.
okay, I didn't know somebody else was talking. I'm sorry. So you're saying that the woman is born with the seed or the egg. Which one are you saying?
Seed.
Seed. Okay, and the other sister, the other diabolical diva, is saying the eggs. That the woman is born with the eggs.
That's what science calls it.
That's a sign. Yeah. And like she said, we're born with the eggs that we're going to have in our lifetime.
Right, but the man can reproduce. What is it, like a million of them a day?
That's if
Not
that's
necessarily true.
the
Even though they produce that many,
A
even
million.
though they
our
produce,
egg. Yeah, if we
even
accept your
though
sperm, you can shoot all day, but if we don't accept the sperm, then it's in vain, right?
Right.
that's right.
If I may, I got a question for everybody, including Cap. And y'all take y'all time on who answer first or how y'all go about it. But so my sister made a good point saying that we don't get our sperm until later on in life, whereas they born with every egg they gonna have. So the juxtaposed to that is men can pretty much impregnate a female until the day we die. Like once we get it, we got it. And so unless it's a medical situation that prevents us from being able to do it, but if all things remain intact, we got men in their 90s impregnating women that are able to be impregnated. So what do y'all say to that as it relates to the Black woman being God as it pertains to her ability to bring forth life and being born with that ability pretty much intact, as far as the seed or the eggs? What do you say to the man being able to fertilize that life pretty much from the time he get it to the day he die, if all things remain intact?
That gives him 50% of the godhood.
That's it. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, you can't be the seed and the fertilizer. You just can't.
Can't be both, boo.
But when they ejaculate into a vagina, majority of those sperm die off. It's not all.
They're not
One
viable.
million may go in,
Hmm.
but if they're lucky and if they're viable, one may make it to the egg. So
That's if
right
the
now,
egg
right,
chooses
yeah,
it. Attracted. That's if it's attracted to us.
right. So while it
If
may
you don't
seem,
want it, it ain't happening.
right, while it may seem great and amazing that they can ejaculate and there's millions of sperm, wonderful. But if the egg is not attracted to that sperm, ain't nothing happening.
Nope.
It ain't gonna go. So while y'all can spread your seed around 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million sperm everywhere you want to with different women, that still don't mean that you're God. That just means that you're fertilizer. Fertilizer can fertilize anything.
Yeah, because you have women who have long-term relationships and cannot get pregnant by the man that she's with. Let's just say that relationship doesn't work and she gets with someone else, and she get
Voila.
pregnant. She gets pregnant by him. That's because her egg chose his sperm. But they'll blame the woman like, "Oh, you're infertile." No, it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not the woman's fault that she can't get pregnant. I'm not sure who if you guys believe in science, biology, or whatever, but the sperm comes with a lot of defect. it absolutely does.
After the age of 35.
Yeah.
To be
downhill from there.
Well, I don't think.
I mean, and even before then, because a lot of men don't take care of themselves. You have diabetes and high blood pressure. They drink, smoke, and all other kind of drugs. So that also plays a part in sperm viability.
And while that used to be for older men, now it's even these younger men in their late 20s, 30s. They're even to the point where they're having problem with their sperm as well. And even though you guys can make kids until you're 90 years old to the day you die, basically, what y'all fail to realize is that as you age, the quality of your sperm deteriorates, which is why a lot of women and a lot of children end up. Fertilization happens, but they end up being the kids end up with a lot of birth defects. That doesn't come from us. That comes from the men.
Yes.
It also can cause miscarriages in women and gestational diabetes during the pregnancy.
Autism.
Yep.
Autism.
Where science used to think that everything was the woman's fault, right? Where science used to think, oh, these sperms are just these big swimmers, and they had all this life, and the egg was dead, or for the sake of this conversation, Cap, you may catch one of us saying egg, but what we mean seed, right? Because we're talking science right now. The egg is dead. The egg is just like, lifeless. But now like I said, and I pulled the study. I had Cannon pull the study. It's in the medical journal. The egg chooses the sperm it wants.
Mm-hmm.
And it uses a thing called chemoattractant, like breadcrumbs, to guide the sperm that it wants.
Based on genetics.
For that one little fishy out of the millions, the little one fishy, I want that one.
Well, to the sister that said doesn't make the man God because he can accumulate a million sperm. I don't think the man or the woman got the black man or the black woman is God. And then to say that, I heard what I'm hearing on the stage now is that a lot of, kind of like a lot of changing of the, what I'm saying, the science to say now the woman's egg chooses the sperm. I never read that. And if y'all have a source, if y'all could, drop me a source on that so I can read up on it.
Definitely will.
I had never heard that before, what I'm saying, once I studied that topic to where the woman, the egg actually draws in which sperm she wants.
Yeah. A lot of men are being confounded by that. So we get it. We'll provide that for you though, so you'll have the information that you need.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hey, y'all can throw that in the private chat, and Cap can grab it from back there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So okay, so that's the black woman's claim to fame is that she has the eggs and the seeds from birth the man only gets it once he hits puberty. He only has his once he hits puberty. So that will not make him. That's what make him not a god. And the woman has some eggs from birth. That's basically it.
Nobody said
I
that.
literally said,
that is what she started off with.
She said 50% of godhood is what
brother. I said it literally gives them 50% of the godhood, but that's not a claim to fame. It just is what it is, right? Once you fertilize. Wait a minute, sir. Once you fertilize the egg, my body does it all. Everything. That's it. One nut and you're done.
We incubate the child. We have the child. We grow the child. We feed the child. The child feeds off of us. So we nurture that child. We nurture that child. So that's basically why we say that. And then we have to push that we take the risk of having the child.
Risk our lives to have the child.
And not even that, because a lot of
the child while it's in our womb, and then
real quick, divas, and Cap. Don't be trying to take out my divas, and divas don't run off my Cap. But I got to step away for a little while. I'll be back shortly.
But you know what, ladies? A lot of men don't see birth as a spiritual event, and it absolutely is. You know,
that's and experience it.
Yeah, you know, giving birth is a woman's. She's near death when she's giving birth. So it's very much so a spiritual event.
Literally risk our lives to bring babies in the world.
That men will never experience. Men will never go through. Men will never know how it feels. You know.
And I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it's like.
Okay.
Look,
then. So there you have it.
No, that still don't make.
The Creator chose us to bring forth life.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, you right. But he made us to carry it. Like we carry it around with us.
No, you don't.
It's a fertilizer.
You do.
You carry
You're a fertilizer. You did your job right.
You carry a piece of it.
How can you be the fertilizer and the egg?
Of it.
That much of it from you, from a man.
If you, well, guess what? It take that much for y'all to have a baby. We are still necessary.
If we want
that's 15 seconds.
You make y'all like this, and then you make
if we want you. That don't even make sense. Come on now.
Hold on. We never dismiss your role in procreation. We honor your role. We honor your role in procreation. It's just not as big as y'all want to swing your nuts and act like it is. Right. That's what it is.
Because we need that 15 seconds.
So can the black woman get pregnant without the man, without the black man?
There has been
Why do you keep asking that?
The Chinese, yes, they absolutely can.
You say it again?
I said they've gotten pregnant by Hispanics, Chinese, white. Yes, they absolutely can get pregnant without the black man.
No, I ain't talking about well, the reason I said that is because from my lens, the black woman is only supposed to be with the black man. That's why I said that. So, but as far as any man impregnating her, any man having sex with her, can she get pregnant by herself?
We never said that.
We've already said no.
Did you say that?
We've already said we need your fertilizer to make a baby.
Okay, so why are y'all trying to minimize the man? Like why do that?
But we didn't minimize the man. And nothing that we said, we didn't minimize you. What we said was
part of fertilization.
Your part is not as large as
minimizing the black man's role.
That's not minimizing though. That's letting y'all know that while yes, you do play a part.
You just fertilizer.
Listen, if there's 4 parts, if there's 4 quarters, y'all got a quarter.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not minimizing y'all. If there's 4 quarters, y'all got 1/4 of that 4. The reason being is because
y'all got 3 quarters and we just got 1.
Yeah. Absolutely, we take all the risk. What risk do y'all take?
Y'all don't take any risk.
We really, literally risk our lives.
Let him answer, Cookie. What risk y'all take?
The risk a man take is the woman that he puts his seed inside of.
What kind of risk is that?
What kind of risk is that? Are they losing their life because they're losing their life as a result?
That's a major risk. I do understand that women giving birth, they are absolutely subject to no longer be alive, right? I've heard of some women dying giving birth to children.
Especially black women. We're 3 to 4. Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die during childbirth.
So what is the risk? What's the physical risk for men?
I do know that that's a fact, but at the same time, there's still risk for men.
What are the physical risks for men? What are the physical risks?
If a man put, well, you talking about physical, you just asked me the risk at first. Now you saying the physical risk.
Yeah, I think
death is a physical risk of pregnancy for a black woman. So what's the physical risk for a man through pregnancy?
Cat, not being funny. Don't come up here trying to gaslight us.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait,
let him answer, like, because I gotta hear this.
I'm gonna let him answer. But the topic right now was
hold
women
on,
take physical risks. We're asking you, what physical risks do men take by impregnating?
Right. I remember. Yeah, because it got changed. First, it was what risk do we take, and then it was changed to physical risk, and that's why I said I do know and understand that women could possibly die trying to bring forth children, giving birth. I do understand that. So as far as the risk that I was saying that men take, as far as impregnating the wrong woman, you can absolutely impregnate the wrong woman, and
that's a choice.
Wait, hold on. Hey, no, you talking about no choice now. You asked what was the risk, and I'm telling you.
Right.
A man could turn around and pick the wrong woman, and that woman could destroy him and those children. So, I mean,
is that comparable to dying?
Right. Come on.
Okay. First of all, wait. Let me just say something. Wait, hold on a second. Can I just say this? As men, y'all control where your ejaculate lands. You control where your sperm goes. If you are with this woman and you realize that woman is not the woman for you, then it is up to you. It is your responsibility, right? For you to control where your ejaculate is. It does not mean you shouldn't have sex with her. It just means that you control where your sperm gonna go. You can control it. You don't have to come in her vagina. You could come on her back. You could come in her ear. You could come in her mouth. You can come anywhere else except in there. So when you state that, he could come in, it could be the wrong woman. It could be the wrong woman, but you have a choice to make. And your choice is, are you going to go raw dog in that woman and get her pregnant? When it comes to a pregnant woman, we don't have the choice to say, well, you know what? I'm just not going to have this baby. I want to have a baby, but I'm already at 9 months. I ain't having this baby. We don't have that choice because we've already gone through and we're at a point where there's no turning back. So when we're carrying a pregnancy, it's not just birth that you have to worry about. It's the whole pregnancy. Because with some women, things develop during the pregnancy that you couldn't imagine. We are taking all the risks to bring forth this life. You as a man are not taking that risk.
Okay, now again, I stated what I stated about woman possibly dying trying to bring forth children.
There's a lot more risk than that, but yeah.
But hold on, I'm just making it simple and plain. You asked me something, I'm just answering. So now we're talking about the man's risk. And yeah, the woman, she has that same duty is to watch who she let ejaculate inside of her.
That's true, but you're conflating the two. And you can't conflate the two. You can't conflate the two. They're not comparable. They're not. You're talking about a woman possibly losing her life or possibly You're talking about a woman possibly losing her life or even being paralyzed. There are a myriad of issues that women face during their pregnancy and sometimes as a result of their pregnancy. You cannot sit here and conflate that with, because the man went into the woman, he chose the wrong woman or the woman chose the wrong man. Those two are not comparable. They're not comparable at all. There is no connection between those two. I'm sorry. That's not how that works. Men do not have to physically carry a child. They don't know what it takes to physically carry a child. They don't know how to they don't know what it takes to physically push a child out of their body or to expel a child out of their body. So to speak on the physical, you cannot speak on that. So there is no comparable physical risk. What you're talking about are choices that they make previous to the pregnancy. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the physical risk of pregnancy to a woman. That is what we're talking about when we say about the black woman being God. We said we bring forth life. You're talking about relationships. That's two different things.
But you asked me the risk, and I'm telling you.
Then I asked you the physical risk. I said, what are the physical risks? Those risks are not the risks that you're talking about are not the physical risks that we're talking about, what we're speaking on.
Right. And again, I said you changed, or whoever
I did
changed.
change it. I did.
I
reconstructed my question. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, what I heard.
But your risk that you're talking about are relationship risk. It's not a risk. That's a relationship risk.
Okay, but
that's a relationship risk.
Hold on, no. Right. But still, you asked what was the man's.
But that's a relation. It's not comparable. You're conflating the two. It's not comparable. I asked, but I'm letting you know that what you're saying, sir, is that is not. No, sir, they're not comparable. They're not comparable. No, they're not comparable. You cannot compare them. You cannot compare those two. The risk that you take having a child physically and what you go through physically having a child is not comparable to a man deciding he's impregnating the wrong woman. Those two are not comparable at all. I'm sorry, it's not comparable. There's no way that you can even try to attempt to make that connection.
Am I going to get to respond?
You get to respond. I'm going to shut up because I know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you shutting up so I can respond. Okay, so now, again, so we passed that part, right? So now, from my lens, in the Bible, that is a woman's punishment for her doing what she did in the beginning in the garden with Adam and Eve. Her having them children, having those pains and those aches, you understand, and her possibly dying, bringing forth a child. That's her punishment for the role that she took, you understand, in that disobeying of God in the Bible. So I wouldn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't care about that book. Don't care about that.
I thought I was gonna be able to finish. I thought I was gonna be able to.
You're right. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I wouldn't use that as bragging rights to say that that's why you're God. If you look at every other female on the planet, even the animals, you understand? And I ain't talking about the women. I'm talking about the animals. That's how it was naturally supposed to be. A horse could give a damn birth to a pony, and this big ass thing get pushed out of there, and all that thing get up and do is shake it off when they get done. They ain't screaming and hollering and wailing. You understand? Trying to push. It come out real easy. You can look at any animal. That's how it's supposed to be.
They still experience pain.
Hold on 1 second. So that's how it was supposed to be from the beginning. That is the woman's punishment for her disobeying God. So again, I wouldn't sit here and put yourself on a high horse and say, "Oh, I'm God because I can bring forth the life," and then at the same time, well, I could possibly die. You understand? If you God, why can't you preserve your life and the babies if you're God?
Brother, first of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe in your book. Second of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Not every woman experiences pain while giving birth. Some women do not experience the first bit of pain, and them babies slide right out, just like that horse you're talking about. Second, a horse, she's the god of horses. Then is what it is. Like,
oh my God. So
but
okay,
animals do feel pain. They just pant instead of scream.
Now I still haven't seen, and I ain't seen no source yet, because I really want to read that on where y'all get this from. You know what I mean? So what else? What else? Is y'all claim to fame? What else makes the black woman God, other than her having to have the man fertilize her eggs and have a child? So what else makes the black woman God?
Are we not the mothers of civilization? Does not all races of people come through us?
That is what the Bible says. Yeah. That Eve, she turned around and she had children. And when you go through the Bible, you go through the line, you'll see Noah and his sons. That's who the Lord used to repopulate the earth. You understand? Was those three sons that he had: Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and then they all broke off to become different nations of people. That is correct. But she didn't like give birth to, everybody, every nation. Yeah,
she didn't give birth to everybody, but she is the mother of humankind. Like black woman. We carry the We carry the genetics to birth any race of baby. Like that doesn't make sense. Like
So why is the hood in such disarray? Why are black households, you understand, ran by single mothers, children are bad as hell, not out of control? Like if the black woman is God, why doesn't she have a handle on things?
where were the fathers?
Right.
Because what?
No. That's just the fertilizer. He's just fertilizer. No.
He's a fertilizer, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a responsibility.
You just need that much of the man. Now wait a minute.
Being disingenuous, Cap.
It was
Because in the beginning of the show,
the man just
go back and look at it. I gave y'all 50% of the godhood, but because men abandoned their fucking children, excuse my language, right? Through prison, through the grave, selling drugs. Don't do that. Y'all left us in the grave.
That's not totally true.
We didn't do a stellar job. Now y'all want to point the finger? It don't work like that, baby.
No, nobody's pointing the
What
finger.
you fail to realize is the black community is a reflection on not just us single black mothers. It's also a reflection on y'all deadbeat black fathers. So just accept that.
God, though.
It doesn't matter, but y'all, guess what? Y'all are supposed to be there to support the God then. So y'all demigods. So y'all can come in and support us. So like I said, your responsibility, so whether we may feel that we are God. We can say that we are gods. We may feel that we are gods. I don't really say gods. I think we're more like goddesses. But anyway, okay. But you can't go, excuse me, hold on. But you can't go into another community and they tell you the same thing. But I will tell you that the thing that they do look at is in our community to see the amount of single mothers that are going on, that the single motherhood that is prevalent here in our community. The first thing they ask is, where's the men at?
Right.
That's the first thing that they ask. And you know why they ask that question? Because they know the answer. Now the Caucasian women that y'all was running to at one point are getting smart about that too. And they're recognizing that, damn, you know what? We kept saying it was y'all. And come to find out, no, it's not us.
Becoming single mothers too.
Baby.
Okay, hey, look, I got a question real quick for my brother Cat.
Let me say this real quick. I was just told on this show that there's 4 quarters in this system, and the man is only 1 quarter. And when you do the research
of the procreation process,
hold on 1 second. 1 second. Wait a minute.
No,
we weren't talking about parents.
Real quick. I need everybody to mute out. Everybody mute out. Everybody mute out. Let's reboot. Okay.
Yeah, don't minimize.
So, Cap, what's your question? And then I got a question for you.
Okay, I got it. No, I'm just gonna make a statement. It's because see, you want to minimize the man and say he's fertilizer, and then he's just this little smart. All we need from him is this little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then I got 4 quarters, but he just 1 quarter. All that. Then when it comes to you handling your business properly, and I'm saying, why isn't the household together then? Why aren't the children together? Right? And then now it's the man this, the man that. So now we're saying that the man is more vital and necessary than what you are actually saying this little bit, and that's that 1 quarter and all of that stuff that y'all was saying. So now, but if you God, you're supposed to handle business regardless. Right, the black household, when you look at it, it's not abandoned by most black men. The household is split up and broken up because of most black women. Right? So when you look at what really happens, right, that's how it goes. So how are you sitting here saying now that the man need to be responsible when you God's supposed to be able to handle this, whether she got the man there or not? So that's why I'm saying I just don't see the black woman being God when I'm looking at all of the failures in the black community. And I don't just blame it all on black women. I say black men and black women are both responsible for the shit that we are in right now. Right? And ideologies like this that's making it worse. But go ahead, DMG. I know you said you had a question.
All right. So, hey, look, real quick, family, for those who don't understand why I say, even though I know I'm wrong, man, Hennessy make a brother think he's strong, man. This is why. Cats like CAPT10K. I knew when I left, the Divas was going to either try to rip him apart or he was going to try to rip. I knew it was going to happen. Listen, this is, anyway, check this out. Shout out to my brother Cannon for coming in and having my back just in case somebody dropped off and needed to be brought back up. I ain't even asked the brother I ain't even have to ask him to do it. He just came in and did it. I didn't even know he was in here. I'm wondering why people coming in, I'm trying to add them, and shout out to my brother. I appreciate you. So my question to you is this, Cap, and then I got a question for the ladies after you answer yours.
Yeah.
You were saying something about, as briefly as you can, refresh me on what you were saying about animals not having pain during childbirth. I heard a little bit because look, hey Cap, I had to get comfortable, right? I put on them gray sweats. My queen almost didn't let me get back down here. So, but I was trying to hear you. So what did you say about animals and pain during childbirth?
What I was saying is that, now I don't know, of course, because they animals, like as far as pain levels. You know how you ask a woman, how are your pain? You know, so from 1 to 10. So nobody can go to a dog and ask them exactly how much pain they feel. But I have seen a lot of videos to where animals don't seem to be hurting as bad as the women do. I watched all 10 of my children be born, and I damn near lost all of my women for them bringing forth my children. You understand? I thought they were going to die. They were screaming and hollering. I could hear them all the way in the goddamn waiting room. You understand? I could hear them in the bathroom. I could hear them down the hall. You understand? Trying to bring forth my children. So, like I said, I agree that, you know what I'm saying, that there is, you know, as far as a woman is concerned, you know, she could possibly die, lose her life from bringing forth children. You know, but the thing about her being God, that's what I'm trying to see. So what I said about the animals in the videos that I've seen, and I haven't seen all, of course, but the videos that I've seen, I haven't seen those acting the way it's supposed to have. And then when you add into the Bible, and when you know that is a punishment from the Lord for them to bring forth children in sorrow, then it all makes sense to me. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that leads me to my question for you, Cap. So Eve's punishment was to have a cycle and to experience pain during childbirth, right?
Yes, for her to what it says is to bring forth children in sorrow.
Okay. Now, specifically what I'm asking is her cycle tied to that as far as what they have to deal with every month?
Her period? No, I wouldn't say that, and I wouldn't have. I would have to look that up. So I wouldn't say that her period came as a part of that. What the Bible specifically says is childbirth. So
okay, but that's the cycle is a part of that, right? Because without the cycle, it ain't no chance of a childbirth, right?
But still, I can't say that because I believe the woman was designed to bring forth children. I just don't believe it was initially supposed to be so hard, so you know what I'm saying, painful and stuff like that. So she was supposed to bear children, period. The Lord created her in the beginning and said, be fruitful and multiply. So she absolutely had the tools to multiply before that even happened, because that was first. The be fruitful and multiply came first, and then you understand when her and Adam disobeyed in the garden, then there comes a punishment. So I can't say that.
Let me tell you why I'm asking, because so basically what you're saying is she probably was already having a cycle since she was expected to be fruitful and multiply, right?
That would be a fact. Yeah.
So what is the assertion then, that it wouldn't painful for her, like she wasn't experiencing cramps and all of the different things that they had to go through during that time period?
As far as just a regular monthly cycle, like I said, I would have to check on that. So no, I'm not even saying. I'm just specifically speaking on when she gets pregnant, when it's time for her to go through that period and bring forth children. That
Okay.
time,
Okay.
the
Okay.
Bible says she's going to bring forth children in sorrow. It don't say you're going to have your monthly cycle in sorrow. That's going to be painful and cramps and all that. It may have originally been painful. I'm not sure on that.
Okay, I got you. Because my question, and ladies, y'all can chime in on this as well. My question was going to be, why? Because if Eve, I guess you're saying Eve had a cycle, and if her cycle was anything like what my wife, my daughters, my sister, my nieces, cousins, sisters-in-law experience, that's a situation unto itself for a female to have to endure. So with that being the case, animals go through that same thing. If you've ever had an animal, a pet that's a female, I got a female Rottweiler upstairs, and I had to go get that taken care of because let me tell you something. That's not something that's conducive to the kid having to deal with every month. So my point is, if women had to endure the pain related to a cycle, which is indicative of them being able to go through childbirth, what was the point in having the cycle? Because that's just part of getting to the point of childbirth. So I would assume that childbirth was always painful, considering what the precursor to childbirth is, being the monthly cycle. And if Eve had a monthly cycle, I'm just asking, was it not painful for her in the beginning and then it became painful after the fact for all women, or was it always painful for her? Because it don't add up that the cycle would have been painful, but childbirth wouldn't have been. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard
you. Ladies, if I ain't making sense, y'all let me know.
But hold on real quick. If I could, I'm going to let them respond. My cousin, right, and my little brothers, they breed dogs. And I done seen their dogs have litters, puppies, right? And I didn't see all of that wailing, screaming, and you understand, epidurals and shots and all of that, you know what I'm saying, to help ease the pain. I didn't see any of that. So, but you saying that the monthly cycle is difficult. You know, every woman is different on their monthly cycle. I got several of them, and they different. I got some that don't say a word, they don't act different, but I got some that they be in pain and all kind of stuff. It happens. You understand? So, like I said, I think you just mixing up the two. You know what I mean? Because specifically, like I said, the Bible says that in childbearing and her bringing forth children, she's going to do that in sorrow. It doesn't say anything about a period. So I could just assume that the same way sisters are now, to where, what was that? I'm gonna get you, sucker. Where that woman said, "Crowns." Yeah, she on her period, she was snapping, right? And that's possible. I have seen some sisters get a little irritable and, you know what I'm saying, be on edge a little bit. But then I've seen some that you can't even tell that they even on their period. You know.
No, I'll say this. I'll say this. My daughter.
DMG, can I say something?
Yeah, give me 1 second. This is gonna be super quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick, Cap. My daughter, she's 21 now, but ever since that thing started, it has been a horrible experience for her every month. Now, with my wife and my other daughter, it kind of differs. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. But for my one daughter, it is horrible from start to finish. And that seems to be a situation for a lot of women. So I was just curious about that. But like I said, ladies, if I was off on that, y'all let me know. But go ahead, Light Brown, it's on you.
I mean, every woman is different. You know, this brother sitting here acting like every woman experiences pain when they give birth. That's an absolute lie. You're sitting here. My son breeds dogs. He breeds Frenchies, and those dogs, they can't even have sex to get pregnant. They have to be artificially inseminated. Those animals go through a lot of pain. They're panting, they like almost pass out. So you're sitting here on this panel, you're being disingenuous, Yeah, making up shit. I told you that you guys are 50% of the godhood because not only is the black woman God, the black man is God. You tried to turn it around on me, brother, and talk about, oh, well, if y'all God, why is the black community in shambles? But you got to look at yourself. Where's your God? Where was your God when all of this was going on? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's your God? I want to know where your God is now. Where is he? When these kids are killing each other, when people are doing all this, because we made in his image, right? So, and your God is a God of war and a God of chaos, right? The
Chaos,
youngest
baby.
God in the Canaanite pantheon, right? Your God with humans are acting just like your war God acts. So where is your God when all of these things are going on? That's what I want to know. And I'll be right back, y'all.
Listen.
Pantheon, that's not our God. And if you heard,
Yahweh is your God, and Yahweh comes from the Canaanite pantheon. Don't play that game with me, brother. I'm not that one. One West is down the block from me.
Let
I know him. Don't play this game with me.
Let him respond. Let him respond, y'all. Let him respond.
I just want to know where his God is, DMG. Where's his God? His God killed people in the flood, killed women and children. Where's your God?
Why is God being so rude to her guests? I don't understand it. All right, so that's not the same God. Okay, now, if you heard me when I said, I don't just blame the black woman. I said I believe both men, black men, and black women play a role in what's happening here. Listening is an art, and apparently a lot of people don't possess that skill. But you are saying that the black woman is God because she gave birth. I'm hearing several different people talk. So I don't know if it was you that said like the same thing with the egg and the seed thing, and the 50% God and something else thing, and the quarter, 1/4, and the just this little bit thing. I'm hearing several different things from several different people on the stage. So I'm not just saying per se that you said it. I'm just saying what I'm hearing because I don't know exactly who's talking each time someone talks. So I'm not saying per se you said anything. I'm saying what I heard. And as we went through that the first time, you heard the mix up. So again, but still, I still say that's why I began to ask you is if or ask the diabolical sisters, if the black woman is God, then if when she's handling her business by herself and she's raising her children, then why can't she have better control on her children? Why are the statistics that the children are going to more likely be dropouts, failures in school and in life, be on drugs and all this other shit that happens from the fathers not being in the home? And I don't totally blame the black woman for that design either. I blame that on the white man. The white man is the one.
No, you can't blame a white man for everything. You can't do that. The white man, see, that's the thing. Black men have to stop blaming the white man for everything.
I got a question for the divas.
I think y'all are ridiculous, but I haven't interrupted y'all when y'all was talking.
No, you
right. So why y'all interrupting me while I'm talking? I don't understand that. Why doesn't God have self-control?
I have more than enough self-control. You gotta let other people talk because you've been doing a lot of talking. So we trying to also get to our point as well, sir. You know that? You do realize that, right? This is a discussion, and as part of a discussion, these things happen.
Yeah, because he's been doing a lot of yapping.
All right, real quick. Everybody, time out again. Let's mute out. I want to make sure we get the questions asked and we get the questions answered. So I'm gonna ask the divas a question, and then we're gonna turn it back over to them to ask Cap a question. But when we ask the question, we're gonna let him answer, and then we'll go around and let each one or whoever want to respond. So my question to the divas is this: if the black woman is God, when we look at things that are going on in the black community with regards to what our youth are doing, whether it's destroying themselves in violent ways, whether it's destroying themselves with drugs, and all of these other different behavioral issues that we have with Black children that then gets sensationalized by white media. Why? And we know it's a lot of Black men that ain't in the home, but it's a lot of Black men that are in the home, and statistically, Black men are the most involved fathers. So if that's the case, and the Black woman is God, whatever the issue is with the brothers and they lack of whatever, if the Black woman is God, why can't she just manifest whatever result she wants to have for herself, for her children, and for her men? That's to all the divas.
I guess the same reason God can't do it with us. Everybody has free will to do what they want to do it.
Yes. That was my answer. Exactly.
That part right there. She said it
exactly.
Okay.
How many times have God had to destroy humanity?
Go ahead, sis, and then I want each diva to answer if they so desire to. Go ahead.
How many times have God had to destroy humanity because of the outcome, right? God himself did not have control. We are his mistakes. You see what I'm saying? You look at Noah, he used the 40 days and 40 nights to kill us, to destroy us because of what was going on. So he didn't have a grasp on us either. And that wasn't the only instance. So my thing in the Black community, when it comes to single mothers, just because a mother is single, that means not being married. That doesn't mean the father is not involved, because like DMG said, Black men are the most involved fathers. So it can't be where you guys are the most involved, but we're raising the kids by ourselves. Which one is it?
Can be two. Yeah.
Right, because single just means single. A lot of those women in the single mother category are living with their baby's fathers. And it's a two-parent household. They're just not married.
There's a lot of co-parenting going on. So to say that because a woman is unmarried, that doesn't mean the father is not involved in these children's lives.
Right. All single means is a tax bracket and you're not married. That's it. That don't mean.
And let's be clear. There's a lot of dysfunction that goes on in two-parent households. Let's be clear. Mm-hmm. A two-parent household is not exempt from dysfunction at all.
Drink that drink.
But the thing is, the difference between the white community and Black community, white people, they have the resources to go and get their children help. The Black community, what we do, our kids act out. We don't go get them therapy. We don't try to see what's going on with our kids. Mm-hmm. We sweep things under the rug. So there's a lot of cultural differences too. Mm-hmm. But that's what Black people don't want to talk about. So, it's always blame white men for this, blame white men for that. No, we have to blame ourselves, Black men and Black women.
Yep.
Because, generational trauma is absolutely a thing. Mm-hmm. So don't just blame it on a Black woman. When we know that Black men, you're in jail for drugs and, you're violent. I mean, come on, let's be clear. And listen, these are men that came from two-parent households, right? So, come on, you can't blame Black women for everything. Take some accountability.
And that's that. Leaving one person to do the job of two, and then berating them when they're not as successful as you want them to be is crazy.
It's funny because my aunt, my aunt-in-law, but my wife's aunt, I remember her saying this yesterday, but it was probably 20 years ago. And she said, you can't always blame the devil for everything. Some things is your fault. Yep. And so I think we kind of get into that when we start blaming the white man for certain things that we ourselves would have been responsible for. All right, I'm gonna turn it back over to the divas. If you got a question for Cap, ask your question and then let him answer, and then all of y'all can respond.
My question to you is, and it's a multi-part question, Cap. My question to you is If your God is so perfect, why did his first creations disobey him? If your
Why?
God is so perfect, his first creations,
Mhm.
why did they disobey him? He's an all-knowing, all-seeing God, right?
Yes, that's a
Two,
fact.
if your God was so perfect, why did he kill innocent women and children during that flood? And if your God is so perfect, why did he allow the atrocities to happen to our people? If your God got so much handle, he got so much, he got it by, he could do it with the sprinkle of some dust. Why did he allow these things to happen? I want to know where your God is.
Okay, so first, the first thing is you said is what now? Where was our God at when what? What
Why did
happened?
his first creations disobey him? Yes.
Right. Because God doesn't want you to be a robot, right? God gave you rules. Same with our children, right? The same way we parent our children. We don't want them to be robots. We give them the rules to follow, and we expect them to follow the rules, right? And then when they don't, what comes behind that? Punishment, right? They get whatever happens. You take them off the game. They can't go outside. You can't ride your bike. Give me that phone. Whatever it is, right? Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
punishment. You're not expecting your child to be a robot. You're expecting your child to obey you. And when they disobey, they get dealt with. And that's what happened. God has never. I mean, if He wanted us to be robots, He would have just made robot people. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. God turned around and saw that we disobeyed him, and then we got dealt with. You understand? The Most High God is the perfect example of an excellent father.
No,
And
he's
see,
not.
the difference between, what I'm saying, us being parents and, what I'm saying, God being a parent is God wants to hurt you when you disobey. And that's his right. He created us. He created us. So yes, he wants us to hurt so that we won't make that same mistake again. That's the thing about punishment. The punishment ain't forever. You understand? You don't punish a child and say, you in your room until you 18 and you 12. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. You punish them hoping that the behavior, the misbehavior, and disobeying will stop, right? And that's how God works. And for some odd reason, a lot of people think that God is supposed to work in some kind of magical way, and that's not how the Bible says that He operates. Now, what was the second one?
Where is your God when all of these atrocities are going on with our people? Where's your God seems to be absent a lot. But this is the same God that want us to be on our hands and knees and do everything he said. But his first creation could not. And I'm talking about his spiritual creations, right? Satan, right? That was one of his first creations. He
You
didn't
said who?
listen to him.
You said
Satan,
Satan?
the devil,
No,
Lucifer, whatever you want to call him. He didn't listen to him.
no, that's not true.
Adam, that's not true.
No, that's not in the Bible. Satan loved the Lord more than you and anybody else on the planet Earth. They never disobeyed God. The,
Hey,
Yeah.
Chad,
angels, the
before
angels never disobeyed God. None of them.
before we get into who Satan really is, Cap, I want to switch it up a little bit, and because we spent a lot of time on whether or not the black woman is God, and you ain't gonna agree with them, and they definitely ain't gonna agree with you. So let me ask y'all this, Cap, because
You
you
finish
just
answering her question? Because she had two of them. She had one more, and then
finish asking the question, and then I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
okay, no sweat. What was it again, sis? What was the God that when all these things happen? This is a part of us disobeying him, and we're still disobeying him. We're still breaking his laws to this day. We are eating unlawful foods, animals, and meats. We celebrating holidays. We're on doing drugs, smoking weed and crack, right? Celebrating birthdays. We Christians in the church. We are still disobeying God to this very day. So that's why we went through the things we went through in the past, our ancestors, and that's why we going through things that we going through right now because of our continual disobedience to our God. And what was the third one?
I'm asking you where's your God? Didn't Christ drink? Didn't he hang out with the ills of society?
It's not unlawful to
Didn't
drink.
right, but
It's
didn't he hang out with the ills of society trying to help them people?
trying to help them do what? What you mean?
Trying to help them get their life together, right? Didn't he? The people that we look down on, most people look down on today. Christ hung out with those people, did he or did he not?
It said he hung out with the sinners, right? I'm paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
The people that were breaking God's law. He was teaching them how to keep God's law.
I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all handle it from here. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
But didn't God allow his son to be killed? He let them people kill his son and put him up on the cross and crucify him. He didn't try and save his son. He allowed him to die.
No, he didn't try to save himself. He didn't
try to save Jesus either.
Christ even said he asked for that cup to be removed, right? He asked the Most High. He said, "If possible, remove this cup from me." And I'm paraphrasing because it ain't word for word. But then he said, "Nevertheless, let your will be done and not my own." So Christ was a soldier for the Most High. Unlike a lot of us, you understand, has to have it their way and stuff like that, want to do the things that they want to save themselves. You understand? Christ wasn't like that. Christ knew that he had a mission and he completed it. And he knew that his mission was to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people, to return and start keeping the Most High's laws. And then he knew that he also was going to be killed. He knew that. And he turned around and he did his perfect.
Hey, let me switch it up. Let me switch it up for a minute. I want to ask, because Cap, you talked about having 10 children. You got twice as many as I got, Cap. And my baby boy 18. So I salute to you and your ribs because I'm done. About 2 months after my son was born, Doc, it's easier on me than it is on her. Let's get it done. I'm done. But listen, I know you do. We talked about that before. But here's my question, because you got multiple ribs, Cap. I ain't gonna ask you how many because I know you ain't trying to share that. But you got multiple ribs. What I want to ask the sisters and you, Cap, is I know what your stance is, Cap, but I want to ask the sisters, what's y'all stance on polygamy and men having more than one wife? Do y'all have a problem with it? Do y'all not have a problem with it?
I have a problem.
Break it down why you got a problem with it.
I just don't believe in it. Especially with Black people, because there's no resources really to sustain it. And most of the time, their motive is just having a bunch of different women together to have sex with and stuff. That's just my thought.
Okay. Now, that's one diva. Cap, respond.
And she said, what now? She don't believe in it because of what?
She said she don't believe in it, and especially for Black people, because it's not enough resources to sustain it. And most of the time, brothers just want another woman to have sex with.
Lust, nothing but lust and gluttony.
Yeah, that's the excuse that a lot of people that are against it like to give. Okay. But I know one thing, that a lot of women that are against a man having multiple women, they're not against sharing themselves with multiple men. When you ask them how many exes have they had, how many bays have they had, how many baby daddies do they have, it's going to be multiple.
What?
So it's kind of, I just think that's just kind of weird.
Is this for real?
It's for real.
Let them go, y'all. Let them go. Go ahead, Cap.
He's funny. He's a comedian. Go ahead.
What's funny?
So what you mean? So Cap, hold up, Cap. Elaborate. What you mean by how many exes and how many bays they got? I don't like.
Asinine.
Elaborate.
Because when you look at most women that disagree with a man having multiple women, they have had multiple men. So
if not at the same time, not living in the same house and not being married.
Hold on. I'm gonna go around.
Tell me something about me.
Real quick. I'm gonna go around to each diva.
Yeah, because I want to answer.
Each diva. So we're gonna go one at a time. Let him respond to Cookie, and then I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna let him respond to everybody. Finish up, Cap.
Yeah, we're talking about having multiple periods. So you saying it's not enough resource, but how does a black woman get to have resources for multiple men, multiple baby daddies, period? If it ain't supposed to be no multiple, why do you have multiple? Period. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women, they love sharing themselves with multiple people, but they don't want to share their man with another woman. I think that's crazy.
Okay.
Next.
Okay, can
All right,
Can you
look.
say something? What
Look.
does one have to do with the other? You just said.
Yeah,
So
Hold
what
on.
you're basically trying to insinuate.
Hold on. I'm gonna come around.
Right, you done told me about my
What?
son and I don't know.
I'm
Multiple
sorry,
men.
DMG.
Are you crazy?
Oh boy.
I want to go around to each diva. So now I'm gonna go to Sin. Sin, what's your take on polygamy,
All
etc.?
All right. So I don't have an issue with polygamy, right? Because I do feel like, we're not supposed to be monogamous. But I will say this, right? For the Black community, polygamy does not work because, again, a piggyback off of Cookie, there are not enough resources. You have Black men that can't even sustain one woman, a few children. You know what I'm saying? So how are you going to have multiple wives, 6 or 7 children when you can't barely take care of yourself? So that's the thing. So I think polygamy only works if you are able to, for one, care for yourself, and if you have the resources to take care of multiple women and children. And let's just be clear, that's not happening in the Black community. It's just not. So this is just my belief. I know a few men that practice polygamy, and the women make all the money. And it's just like they sit around and they, it's just for them, it's just, oh, I have multiple wives. I'm this. But no, they're not taking care of the household. But they want to be seen as the head of the household. They want to be seen as the leader, but the women are the bread makers. They're the ones that are teaching and nurturing the children. So if you're a Black man and you're able to provide for these women, go for it. But if you can't, don't do it.
Okay. Cap, respond briefly though.
Okay, real quick. I disagree with that, of course, because it's up to every man and his women or his woman, whichever he chooses to have, because it's his choice. He can have one, multiple, or none at all. And I think however he run his household, that's on him, right? And that's why relationships are intimate. However, a person why am I constantly being interrupted? I don't understand.
Yeah, let him get it. Let him get it out, y'all. Let him get it out.
God has
let him get it out.
You could have kept talking. I snickered. You could have kept talking.
No, but you could have kept that shit.
Sir, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cap, don't get distracted, Cap. Go ahead and finish.
So what I'm saying is you're talking about this man that you use for an example. The women are the breadwinners, and that's on them. However they run their household, nobody should know, because a relationship is what you call intimate. And it's nobody's business how y'all do. If y'all comfortable with doing however you did, because guess what? I know a family. There we go again. God.
Don't get distracted by the laugh, Cap. Go ahead and finish.
I'm not distracted. It's just very rude. I don't interrupt anyone.
Well,
but then I keep getting interrupted when I'm talking. So I know a couple, right? Their family shitted on them because the man ended up losing his job, and the woman and him decided on him staying at home working with the kids because she made a lot of money on her job. So she was like, I'll hold this down. You just hold this part down. And they dogged this man out because of how him and his woman agreed to work their household. And I just think that don't matter. However they do it, that's on them. And everybody should stay out of other people's business in their relationship. And people should keep that shit quiet. All right, DMG, go ahead.
Okay. Light Brown, polygamy, for it or against it?
I really don't care what people do in their relationships. I think it's a good thing if it works for you, but if it doesn't work, then don't try it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man. Let me drop a bomb for Light Brown. Cap. I don't know if it's really anything for you to respond to with Light Brown, so we're gonna go to something.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not for everybody. Every man should not deal with multiple wives. Everybody shouldn't even try it. You know, so I agree with that. And we don't force men to go and get you 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 women. That's not what we teach you. So go ahead.
Let me go to the last dragon Sunday because she got the glow tonight. Polygamy or no?
I mean, it's not for me, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it's for some people. So if it works for you, have at it. I don't. Again, I agree. I don't care what other people do with their relationship, but it's not for me. I don't share.
All right. We're gonna go to Cash Rosario. Polygamy or no?
That's my daughter. Oh, you want it? Okay, go ahead.
I'm with Light on that. Like, I don't really care what people do in a relationship. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Just, I don't really care for it.
Okay. And last and certainly not least, if I say this wrong, sis, slap me later. Dida.
It's bitter, but it's poor.
Dida, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Don't slap me.
No, you know I would never DMG. I respect you to the highest, sir. So I agree. It's no one's business unless it's being forced on someone. If it's not being forced, then it is what it is. You know, it's a personal choice. I just hate to see those kind of relationships when they are brought forward or when they're brought forth or made public, where we see that there's no resources, because my understanding as part of polygamy, the male is supposed to be the one that has the resources to take care of his wives. It's not supposed to be where the wives are taking care of their husband. The husband is supposed to be able to sustain each wife individually in their own homes with their own resources and their children. So, like I said, I don't have a problem because that's people's personal. But when it's done correctly, there shouldn't be any issue. But what we've been hearing, I hear a lot of times, is there's some that are happy with it, but then you always hear the stories of jealousy between the wives. There's always something. So while it is whoever's business, there are some points to it that are not as glamorous as everyone thinks they are, or as being made to be.
Okay, and Cap, this is for you on the subject of polygamy, and then I'm gonna turn it back over to the divas.
Okay, can I respond real quick?
Yeah, I want you to respond. Let me say this real quick. Divas, I'm gonna turn it back over to y'all after my next question for Cap. If y'all can, ask your question, let him respond, and then if y'all got a follow-up or y'all want to respond, just go in order and respond, and then ask your next question so everybody can be heard and clear. Cap, respond, and then I got a question for you.
All right, no sweat. I'm gonna make it quick. That's not totally true. Is that man is supposed to have all the resources to take care of his woman according to the Bible. I know a lot of women that say that they are Proverbs 31 women, and in that Proverbs 31, that Bible will tell you that sister makes money. She has business and handles business. She's not just a stay-at-home mom. She's not like an Atlanta housewife where she just eat and drink all goddamn day and fight people on TV. You understand? She's handling business for her husband. He calls her blessed, and her children, and her maids and servants and everybody, because she's handling business. But in Ecclesiastes 22:4, it says, "A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband, but she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness." And the reason she's her father's heaviness is because you at one point you could give them women back. You understand? You could break up with them women, divorce them, send them right back home to her daddy where he got her from, and now you deal with this broad because she's of no use to me. But a wise daughter brings an inheritance to her husband. She knows that, guess what? We got the table. I'm gonna bring some and drop some on it, and daddy, here it go. And then you make that shit grow. And other nations of people don't have a problem with that. If you go into a Chinese restaurant, you usually will see the China man in the back, the husband, frying the rice and the chicken wings, and you will see the woman at the cash register ringing up the rice. You go into 7-Eleven, you'll see the woman ringing up the Slurpees and the nachos, that's the wife, and you'll see the man in the back stocking the cooler and cleaning up the lot. You go every other race, you see them working together to take care of each other. And guess what? Those men have multiple wives. You understand? So guess what? We could do the same thing, but the mindset is not there. Our people have been destroyed here. Our sisters and our brothers have been destroyed here in this place, in this hell that we are living through. So no, ain't no work together. It's all this argument about I ain't going to Cheesecake Factory. You got to spend $500 on my date. All this kind of nonsense that's going on between us. Instead of us coming together and making some shit happen, so it's just kind of ridiculous. But that's not true that the man's supposed to have all the money. That ain't what the Bible says.
All right. So
Can I say something, DMG? I'm sorry, real quick, because he just brought up a very good point. So you're saying that in the Bible, it's not saying that the husband is supposed to have the resources. But in practice, it actually is. In Africa, when men have multiple wives, right, they're supposed to make sure that they are able to maintain those wives individually. I'm sorry.
Africa is not our culture. So what Africans do, who cares?
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Cap.
Yeah, hey, we got 30 people in the building. I need y'all to get them likes up. Shout out to the Diabolical Divas. When the divas hit the stage, business picks up. You add that with CAPT10K, and we out here winning. Sorry to the competition or the so-called competition, but y'all, hey, sometimes you just can't measure up, man. Listen, Cap, this is my question for you.
I want to say something real quick.
Given what the sisters' responses was, and we had different responses. Some was for, some was against it, some didn't really care, some just simply said it wasn't for them. I know personally that when it comes to you and your ribs, it's a lot like my situation where, my business enterprises was inspired in part by my wife and my sister giving me the ideas for it and then them helping me manifest it. But since I'm 49, and since I was like 23, my wife then always made more money than me. But when it comes to me being the man of the house, it is what it is. But that's just my personality, and that's just our dynamic. My question to you is, and I don't, we ain't never got into your ribs economics, but I know at least 3 of them have helped you with your enterprises in terms of you doing your own thing as an entrepreneur. Do you believe that as a man, not only with one wife, never mind multiple, that it is incumbent upon the man to be the breadwinner in order for him to be the head of his house?
Well, yes, it's that way now, but a lot of women don't think like that. You understand? At one point, they knew that, guess what? We had each other. That's all that we had. And whatever we came with, we made the best out of it. Like you said, they show you, what was that movie that they made? I forgot, with James Earl Jones. That sister was on, she was on
Diane, it was Diane Curl. I can't think of the name of the movie, though.
I can't think of it, but yeah, she on assistance.
Lord have mercy. Hey, Cap, real quick, just a quick. Diane Curl was fine till the day she died, man. Lord have mercy.
That was Claudine. The name of the movie was Claudine.
That's what it was, Claudine. Yeah, that's what
it was. Yeah. So I mean, but guess what? She knew that she needed more than just the assistance from the government and some money. She knows she needed a man, so she was willing to do.
She was also working a job. You forgot about that. She had a job too.
Yeah, that's why she had a job, but she still needed assistance. And that's why poor people need assistance. I'm not dogging anybody out that need assistance, right? If you need assistance, go get it so that you can provide for yourself and your family. But what I'm saying is, I said that she knew what she needed more than that assistance was a man. You know what I mean? So that's the point that I'm making. Is at one point the sister's mindset wasn't, I don't need no man. All I need is my kids. And the man got to make 100. What is it now? 100K. The man got to 100K.
That's social media. That's social media rhetoric. You're not seeing young women or women out here in their streets regularly saying stuff like that. That's
right. That's the minority.
Not only that, if you're gonna make the statement, you have to make the statement complete, because women were not saying I don't need a man. They were saying I don't need a man, but I want a man. That's the difference. The only thing that a lot of these incels and these guys and these men focus on is the I don't need a man part. I'm an independent woman. No, it was I don't need a man, but I want one. They only took the first half of that phrase and ran with it.
You talking about back in the day they were saying that they wanted a man?
Yes, they did. I'm 56 years old. I'm telling you, that's what they were saying.
Right. Versus right now, they're saying that they don't need one.
Because
that's men saying that to women. That's not women saying that.
And not only that, women at some point women needed a man, right? At some point, because
to survive, literally survive.
Literally to survive. It wasn't until 1973 that New York allowed women to have bank accounts and credit. That was in 73.
That doesn't matter that she can have a bank.
It did matter. It did, because what happened, what I'm trying to explain to you, is that there were certain laws in place where women couldn't do certain things. You guys, y'all want to hold on, Cap. Hold on, Cap.
Let her go, Cap. Let her go.
There were things that were in place. The law of coverture. You know what that is? The law of coverture. That was in place. You could not do anything literally without a man, whether it was a brother, a father, or a husband. Y'all got to stop acting like y'all have been stellar in this. Like, it's crazy. I'm sitting here, brother, and I'm listening to you, and you're like, oh, black women tell me they don't need a man. No, we don't need a man now to survive, because guess what? We out here, we're working, we're making the money that it takes to take care of the family. So that's the only, we want men, but we don't need y'all to take financially, Cap. Financially. That's what I'm saying to you.
I disagree with you.
So Cap, let me ask you this, Cap, because I think Light Brown make a good point, Cap. So now we know for a fact that black women are, if not the most educated at least in this country, they definitely amongst the most educated, and they definitely more educated than black men, which leads to them making more money than black men. So while they may not need us from a financial standpoint, what the sister is saying, yeah, I don't need you to pay my bills necessarily, but I still want you in my life. Is it not something to be said, Cap, this is directly to you, for a woman who make 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, saying, hey, black man, I still need you. Even though I don't need you to take care of me financially, I still need you to take care of me. Even though you make 50 grand a year, even though you make 60 grand a year, I don't need you to pay my bills, but I still need you. Is it not something to be said about that?
No, what's to be said about that is that can be backed in the Bible, right? There are some women that will say exactly what she said. It's in Isaiah, I believe, 4:1, right? To where there are going to be some women that say, I can make my own bread, right? And I'm paraphrasing. That means money. We call money bread, right? She said, I'll eat my own bread. I just want to be called by your last name. So there are some women that's saying that they don't, want the man for his money. They just want the man. But the point that I was making to his question, and you obviously are not listening to me, because I never just blamed the black woman. I never said that. I said that I believe both the black man and the black woman has a part in what's going on here. That's what I said. But I just think it's a thing of taking accountability for one's actions. As I'm addressing what some black women say, then now you're saying, oh, I just hate that you say you're blaming the black woman. There are black women that have said it. I saw it coming up before I even started with my own women and my own children. I saw the things that the older men that I was hanging out with, what they went through. I saw it and heard it from regular women. Not saying all of them do it, but I have heard these things. That's why I'm speaking on it. So I have heard some, and I'm sure you have too. I'm sure you heard some women say, I don't want or need no man.
I never heard that.
No, I haven't.
But they keep a man inside their vagina though.
I never
That-
heard
I
that.
haven't heard that. I'm sorry.
I mean, men are keeping men in their asses too. So I mean, what are we talking about?
that is true. That is true. But I
What's
was
up?
asked,
What's up?
Borderline.
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 question I was
What's up?
asked
I mean,
wasn't
what is that
about me.
supposed to mean, though?
The
What's that supposed to mean?
question I was asked wasn't about a man. If I get
Okay.
asked a question about a man, like I
You're
said,
trying to be funny, so
it's
that's why I'm
obvious.
being funny with you.
It's obvious you're not listening either.
No, you're
I
trying to be
said
funny. And I'm
both
being funny
the
with you.
man and the
We're
woman.
both
is-
comedians tonight. We both gonna
That's
be
what I
comedians
said.
tonight.
No,
Now,
you a
you
comedian.
specifically said something about the white man earlier. So what does the white man have to do with it?
It was the white man's plan to destroy the black family.
How do you know?
What you mean? How
Give
do
us
I
some
know?
instances. Give us some instances.
It's in history.
Source up. Book, chapter, verse. What's up?
I just
Book, chapter, verse. Where the white man come from?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I just brought this out in a show that we just did, to where the white man, his thing, when he found out, he did a statistic on who would be most likely to be married out of all of the women on the planet, and guess who it came up to be? It was the black woman at one point, to where she was most likely to be married and be successful in that marriage and be married. And he went to work and said, no, we can't do this. At one point, the black family was the most indestructible force on the planet. You couldn't destroy black people. So he came up with different things, like what I was asked by DMG was about the money that the woman make versus, you know what I'm saying, the man. So that's why I was answering that way. You got to pay attention. If I'm asked a question about a woman, I'm going to speak and answer about the woman. If I'm asked, man,
I'm gonna counter your answer.
So with the white man, like I said, you can go through history and see the different things that he has came up with to turn around and destroy and split up the black family. The division of family services, that's to divide the family. That ain't to turn around and help everybody, because guess what? Guess who can't be in the household? The man can't be.
That's not true.
Now, you do know that was specifically for white women when their white men went to war, right? Secondly, there was no man in that. Though that rule there, black women were not kicking their men out.
That shit was over in the 60s.
I mean,
he go to Senator Court and fought for that, right?
No, but listen, he mentioned Claudine. He mentioned Claudine. You mentioned Claudine, brother, and all she did was trying to hide the man. So that's what women were doing. And that whole welfare system was a state by state thing. And a black woman took them to court. And then the no man in the house rule only lasts 4 years.
Right.
It was over in the 60s.
64 to 68, brother.
And kicking their men out.
Okay,
the only reason what was going on when they came in for their inspections, he knew to go somewhere until they left. That man was in the house. That man was benefiting. That man was benefiting from food stamps, government cheese, bread.
I can't wait. What you said? What did you say? What are you saying?
They're still doing it to this day.
Where?
Still doing what?
Black men are hiding the fact that they live with their women and they on Section 8.
That's not true. That's not true.
Because they may not want their income counted.
That's not true.
Hold on.
Okay, show us.
You talking to somebody that knows a lot of people that's on assistance. They cannot go in there and write down
Cat, I'll agree with you on that, but that's a state by state thing. That's a state by state thing. Because I'm gonna tell you this: in New York City, Section 8 is not coming to your house to check who lives in your house. You know what they coming for in New York City? I used to work for the Department of Homeless Services. They come to make sure the landlord did the repairs, and that's it. So I can agree with you in certain states. Yeah, they're probably still doing it. But guess what? If a man is a man and he wants to be respected as a man and he wants to be respected as a leader, why are you laying up in Section 8 housing with your women and your children?
Right. What do you know?
Why are you not providing something better for them?
Okay, again, like what I just said, I'm not against people that's poor and need assistance. Some people are just less fortunate. Let's not act like there are not people that are less fortunate than others. You understand? Sometimes the families, you understand, all of them, the man, the woman, and the children may need assistance. So it's not, Joe, why you just laying up here and your woman on the sisters, you allowing that. You understand? It's a lot of men, it's a lot of people here, matter of fact, in St. Louis, that lost their job due to COVID-19. And I know a lot of them that ain't even been back to work. I know a lot of them that still is not back to work for real. They had little jobs here and there, but they was not successful in landing a job like what they had before. Times get hard. Shit happens. The economy could collapse. That's matter of fact, that's what our show was about today. About struggling families. Hold on.
Let me get this straight, Kat. Because this is what you're doing. You're playing a game right now, brother. Because one minute you're saying, "Oh, men are still hiding today," but then like, what are we talking about for real?
That's what I just asked you.
All right, let Cap get it out, and then we're gonna go to the sisters to finish asking him questions.
Yeah. So today's show was about struggling families due to the economy. Right? And guess what? Shit just happens. Life happens. This man and his woman, they was losing their $500,000 house because the man, during their time, nobody was buying car. He was a successful goddamn car salesman. And at no time did she turn around and try to leave him or say anything negative about him because he lost his job. Like, well, why you making us lose our house? She didn't do that to him. She stood by him. And that's what black people have a problem with, is sticking by each other. I used to hear that shit a lot when I was a kid. Oh, I'm with you in the cardboard box till the wheels fall off, all that kind of bullshit. But when it actually go into play and when you're needed to see if you're going to roll with me till the wheels fall off, y'all fall off before the motherfucker wheel. So I'm not saying, I'm not blaming black women for everything. I don't know what you listening to.
You just did it again, brother. You just did it again.
Hey, time out, everybody. Look, man, the Diabolical Divas. Listen, man. Hey, I tried to tell y'all can't listen. I'm just gonna say it plain. Sister Michelle Turner, please forgive me. If you don't mind, put my Venmo in the chat so people can donate. But I gotta say it like it is. They cannot fuck with us. The Diabolical Divas is on point. Salute to my brother CAPT10K, because he ain't backing down. But Cap, I got to warn you. Cap. I'm about to bring somebody to the stage, and let me say this, man. I know you don't back down, Cap. I know you don't back down, but this brother I'm finna bring to the stage ain't no joke. I call him Mr. Debate Mania. The sisters, I think they just call him bro, lil bro. Cookie might call him something else. But listen, man, I don't know if you want to stay. If you want to take your exit now, Cap, I completely understand. You my brother. You my brother in real life. I ain't gonna hold it against you. But I can't be responsible for what happened once I bring this brother to the stage, Cap. So if you want to leave, let me know.
Yeah, right.
You got it.
I'm just saying. So listen, man, before I bring my brother to the stage, man, listen, y'all already know I be hitting the buttons on people, and before I bring my brother to the stage, I gotta hit this button, because the brother, if don't nobody else got it, this brother got it. The brother got the juice.
Sip from the flag, still on the move on the spirit of my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the gas. Never want smoke, I'm prepared for the cash. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I broke in the light like a drip of a straw. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. My thoughts had a binding, flesh in my ear like spit for the county. Bitch at you, but the trigger was tempting. Whole lot of demons in the section I'm stepping. Ray got a drum or a hole like a stick. Thank for the Lord, every ride gon' hit. Toast and slide, it was running like bait. I carry that text like a windshield whip. Flex said flex, Peter said rest. I was 10 toes down in the spiritual test. Back from the dark.
Had to get to that part right there, cause hey, listen, man. Hey, Hemi, drop your link in the chat to your music channel, Cap. If you want to leave, I understand, bro. I'm not gonna hold it against you. You, my brother, for real. But if you want to leave, go ahead, man. Because Big Hemi, the biblical barbarian, aka Mr. Debate Mania, is in the building. And he looking dead serious. He remember what you did on Sharpen Your Sword. So if you want to go, you can go ahead and go, Cap. I got
it. So I'm supposed to leave for the man that had to put on his robe and grab his tambourine and go jump in the choir when we had our
do it like I sing in the choir.
That's what I'm leaving for.
Do it look like I sing in the choir.
Don't do that.
For the man that sing "Weep All Down" and we get up.
You mad?
Come on, DMG. Hey, Hemi, you said you wanted part 2, right?
For sure.
What day and time you available? We're gonna do it on your time this time. Whatever time, because
my son got a basketball game tomorrow night. My sister got a graduation party December 13th. I think that's Friday night. Other than that, I'm pretty much free this week.
Whatever day and time you want to do it, just send it to DMG and I'll make sure that we do it on your time this time. Since you came,
what you want to let's get it. Because you tried to be slick last time. I was trying to pin you down to a specific topic or discussion. You know how you talk. When I made remember when you choked on that truth? Do I need to go find that? I need to go back to your channel and get the clip. Or you choking on that truth? What you mean? I took you to a scripture that said something that you thought that wasn't in there, and then you almost passed out on live. You remember that?
What are you talking about, bro?
Wait a minute.
Oh, all right. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna clip it.
I'm gonna go on mute. Hemi, you gotta turn your mic down, brother. I've been telling you that since yesterday.
My mic, because I got good, clean, loud voice.
It gives a
look,
reverb.
Hear me. I was about to say, look, it just sounds like you got good, clear audio to me. But so people in the chat said the same thing. So, you know, people be telling me that. So I be like, I don't know if it's it might just be that I got good technology, man. I don't know. But look, if everybody's saying it, then it might be true, man.
I turned it down. It's still doing it.
What you had me choking on, him? What you talking about?
Oh, scripture. But that's why I say. But just what topic?
Cap, hold on, Hemi, real quick. Hey, Cap. You know when you comment under Paradigm Shift, so people think that's me. Yeah. I'm looking like, what the hell? All right, but go ahead, Hemi. My bad. I'm gonna mute out.
Yeah, go. Yeah, what scripture did you have me choking on, Hemi? What you talking about?
No, we're gonna get to that, but I want. What topic do you want to discuss in full when it comes to the Bible? Obviously, you know I'm a Christian.
You pick.
I do believe that the I just had this conversation with Tanks on the Ground. I challenged them to a debate, but they didn't go nowhere about my understanding of the concept of the Trinity, being that the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit are all one divine God. If you want to go there, we can go there.
If I may, hey Hemi, do you believe Mary was a virgin?
Yes. What?
As in she didn't know a man.
That's what the Bible says.
Okay, no, but hey, let me tell you something. Do
you said no, it don't?
So hold up, Cap. Hold up. Hemi, do you believe that Mary was impregnated by the Holy Spirit?
No. I believe.
Or explain to us how you believe Mary became pregnant, because I'm gonna tell you how Cap believes she became pregnant, and maybe y'all can have that discussion.
So in Luke it tells us that the Holy Spirit overcame her. That's not like it wasn't like a sexual act. It's like, you know, it's like if the spirit falls on
sexual act.
Right.
That's what I said, impregnated, not tossed up.
The baby was given to her by the Holy Spirit, but not, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't God having sex with Mary like what people try to say. Nah, it was a divine act. It was like a miracle. Just like the donkey speaking. You see what I'm saying? That was a miracle. That's a one-of-one thing. It's not wasn't anything sexual, anything like that. Mary was indeed a virgin. She knew not a man until after Jesus was born. And the Bible states that she asked the Holy Spirit, how would it happen? The angel, how would she be able to get pregnant, being that she know not a man? So this woman out her own mouth said she was a virgin. So I don't understand how these brothers are going to say that she wasn't.
Hey, so real before I break this down till you hear me, Cap, you still doing it? People gonna think I'm calling him.
My bad, bro. I'm changing it right now. Got just that quick. My bad.
Hey, open up another window and go under your and comment there instead of commenting here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm doing it right now. My bad.
Just mute that window so we don't hear the reverb from the YouTube. Cause people gonna think I'm calling Mr. Debate Mania nobody. You got me looking crazy out here.
Well, everybody know I'm saying that. Everybody know I'm saying that.
Are you saying I'm a nobody?
Yeah, I said you a nobody and you don't know the Bible.
Hey, hear me. Hear me. Look, I had to delete it because it said it was paradigm shift. I'm like, they gonna be up here like, damn, DMG going to hit me like that.
He been doing it all night. I just ain't say nothing to just now.
We know we got my nobody. That's my dog here. Another one of my Christian brothers.
He know I wasn't talking about him.
But shout out for Hemi knowing it ain't me, because I'm like, damn. Hey, but Hemi, this is the thing. Cap say all that Virgin Mary getting pregnant stuff is hogwash. Joseph was the biological father of Christ. Talk about it.
He took it upon
he would have to prove that biblically, and he can't. He just absolutely can't, because even if we look at the scriptures, when Jesus' lineage it never identifies Joseph as his biological father, right? And one of them, and I think in Matthew is the one that says, as I don't want to misquote scripture, but in either Matthew or Luke, one of them says, as was supposed, and then one of them gives Joseph's father, which is Heli, and then the other, Joseph's father, that's Mary's father, which is Heli, and then the other one is Joseph's father. So it's two different lineages. And if you know about the curse of Coniah, right, that's the line that Joseph comes from. So that line was cursed and said that none of the sons from that line would inherit kingship, right, because they were cursed. So how would Jesus be able to be King of Kings, and the King of Israel, if that he came from Joseph's line? It wouldn't be possible.
Oh man, Cap! I told you, Cap. If you want to leave, I understand. You gonna always be a pillar of Paradigm Shift TV 314. Hey, me, you, and nobody was getting it out the mud when nobody fucking. When nobody. Hey, Michelle, don't beat me up, Michelle. When nobody messing with me, it was me, you, and nobody in the trenches. You gonna always be a pillar of Paradigm Shift TV 314. If you want to go, I'll let you close out, tell the people where you at and all of that. I don't know if you want it with Big Hemi, bro.
Man, you saw how Hemi embarrassed himself with that foolishness he was talking on the last show. That's why he wants to disregard what he brought up and say I was choking on. He didn't want to. He wanted to dismiss that very quickly and get to something else because he know he's lying. I didn't choke on nothing. You understand?
I just said I'm gonna clip it.
Hold on one second.
I ain't dismissed nothing. I said I'm gonna clip it.
No, but hold on one second though. And what he's doing now is he's further proven. He proved it on our show that he does not know the Bible, and he's proving it again tonight. You understand? No child was born magically. You see, he couldn't even say it. Like, you would have to be saying that God or an angel impregnated Mary. You can't say, well, it ain't talking about sex. It was just like it happened, because it went. Man, that shit sound crazy. It's either Mary turned around and had sex to bring forth a child, or she didn't.
Why?
There's
So
no
you're saying there was no miracles in the Bible?
That's not what I said. I didn't say that there wasn't.
Okay, so because you're saying something can't happen.
No,
because you're saying something can't happen.
No, pay attention to what I said. I didn't say it couldn't. I said it didn't happen. I said there's no magical birth in the Bible. That's what I said.
But Mary's is.
No, it wasn't.
So who's the so show me where it says that Joseph impregnated Mary.
The only thing that made Mary's pregnant special is like all people that turn around and have sex for the first and second time or something like that, and they get pregnant. That's what made it so special. It wasn't that she turned around and did not have sex with a man in order to get pregnant. That's not
Cap, real quick. Hey, hear me. Let me ask Cap a question. I promise this is gonna be my last one for you, Cap, because I'm about to let y'all brothers build. You say it wasn't no magical births in the Bible, Cap?
That's what I said. There was no magical birth where a woman got pregnant and there was not a man that fathered those children.
Okay, all right. So that's specific, because I was gonna ask, you don't think it was magical that John the Baptist's parents was old as hell, or that Abraham and Sarah was old as hell and still had a kid? But you were specific about man involvement. You were specific about the man involvement. So I got you.
My grandpa.
Hey, look at the screen, Cap.
So Isaiah 7:14 was a lie, Cap.
My grandpa was 74.
Before you respond to him, Cap, before you respond to him, you see what Ratchet Craig said in the chat, right? Is that what you're saying?
What he said?
On the screen. Look on the screen.
What he say?
He said Joseph took Mary to Pound Town, according to CAPT10K.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's
man.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap, listen.
Mary got in that bed and told Joseph, Pound Town, nigga, bitch down, and nigga, eat me out. That's exactly what she said. And that's how
this is why I play this whenever Cap say. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, debaters and devotees. This is why I play this whenever CAPT10K come on.
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Hey, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna mute out.
All right, I want to share my screen right quick, man, because I like Cap he claiming I don't know the Bible, but clearly he don't know the Bible. Like, let me put this up here. So either God is a liar or Cap don't know what he's talking about. Can you share that my screen for me, please? All right, so you see that right there, Cap, on the screen?
I can see it a little bit.
What is it? Can you make it full screen for him? Because I see he wear glasses. I thought his glasses helped his vision.
I'm gonna read it for you, Cap. Hey, Cap, you gotta say read. Isaiah 7:14. Isaiah 7:14. Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign.
Stop right there. Stop right there, DMG. Hold on. You repeat that again. It say, therefore, the Lord himself shall do what?
Give you a sign.
So it got to be a sign, right? It's a sign first, right? Now, go ahead. We're going to do it like that. They do it over there in the ISUPK. We're going to stop it in mid-verse. So go ahead. Keep going.
Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son.
Stop right there. So why would the Lord need to give a sign for something that's normal? Right? So we know that they say the Lord shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son. So that lets you know right there that there's something special that's going on. Go ahead, finish reading for me, Brother DMG.
Where you want me to start at? Because that was all of it.
Oh no, he said, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
My bad. I hadn't read that part, but and shall call his name Emmanuel.
Okay, so Cap, can you answer this question for me? You said that nowhere in the Bible, right? Even if let's say that this ain't about marriage, this is about some woman in the Bible, right? You said nowhere in the Bible did some miraculous birth happen where a woman would bear a child and it wasn't no man involved. Didn't you say that?
I'm gonna say it again. What I said. I'm gonna say that there was no magical birth in the Bible to where, like you was trying to explain and say, oh, it didn't happen like God. He didn't pray like people say had sex with Mary, but it wasn't. Whatever the hell you was talking about, I don't know. But no woman got pregnant without a man's involvement ever.
Okay. So this prophecy is a lie.
I didn't say that.
So what does this prophecy say?
Prophecy is correct. You just don't understand it.
So break it down for me. What does this prophecy say?
That's what I'm saying, and that's what you don't understand about the Bible. And when you get done, I'm gonna read.
I'm asking you to break it down for me. I want you to break down this. Explain to me why there would need to be a sign and what a virgin is if what you're saying is true.
Okay, hold on one second.
All right, hey Cap, I'm gonna unshare your screen here in case Cap want to share his.
I got you.
But I believe Cap about to tell you what a virgin it really means in the Bible. Go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
All right, see, DMG know what I'm about to do, but him,
you about to get down.
So real quick, what you got to know about the Bible is you have to go off of the culture of the people. You can't always go off of the words that you see written in English. You understand? You got to go a little deeper, and you got to find out what those words meant in Hebrew and in Greek, and what it meant at that time to the people of our culture. A virgin did not mean a woman of that never had sex with a child. All right. I mean, I'm sorry, never had sex, right? That's not what a virgin means in the Bible. A virgin, and when you go to the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, you look at the word virgin on page 882, it says a young unmarried woman, a young woman of marriageable age. So it doesn't even mean that you haven't had sex, right? Because a woman, say for instance, she's at a decent age and she still wants to be with a man in a relationship, she would still be considered a virgin because she's unmarried. She's a woman of marriageable age. That's what that's talking about, a young unmarried woman. So it doesn't mean that she hasn't had sex. That's not what it meant to our people back then. So right there, I'm not saying that the prophecy is wrong or that the Bible is wrong. I'm saying Hemi is wrong. Giving you a sign is just saying that you're going to know that I'm doing this by this. So when this virgin, when this woman of marriageable age has a child, this is the one right here. That's all. Not saying that she was going to never have sex with a man because she had sex, and that's how she had the baby.
So pride, you just trapped yourself in so many ways, and I'm gonna break it. I want everybody that's on this live, that's on this panel, DMG, pay attention. Everybody in the crowd, pay attention to what this brother just said. He said that a virgin is just an unmarried woman, right? So according to the law, right, is premarital? Because you said we got to understand the culture, so we're gonna start there. Is premarital sex okay according to the Bible?
Oh snap! Cap.
According to the Bible, sex is what makes you married, dude. You don't know the Bible.
I said according to the Bible is listen to what I said. According to the Bible, is premarital sex okay? Yes or no?
And I'm gonna say it again. Sex is what makes you married.
So she wouldn't be a virgin. She wouldn't be a virgin then, according to you, because a virgin is an unmarried woman. So if she had sex, that would make her not a virgin.
What? Did you not?
You just said having sex
again.
Makes you married. Hold on, what you said was a virgin is an unmarried woman. So if she had sex, and one, she wasn't a virgin because she had sex, and two, she wasn't a virgin because sex makes you married.
Okay. Again, I don't know if you heard what I said. I said a woman that okay again. Hold on, I'm in the echo.
There's an echo. There's an echo. Somebody go on
Yeah,
mute.
you gotta go
Somebody
on
mute
mute.
out.
You gotta go on mute.
Close
It's Hemi. It's Hemi.
your other window.
It's not me. I was on mute.
Okay. So again, I'm still hearing the echo.
All right, time out. If somebody has a YouTube window open, mute that YouTube window or mute out when everybody else talking.
Okay, now again, I had just said that I don't think you listening because listening is an art. And Hemi, you proved on our first show that you do not have very good listening skills. I just said that if a woman does have sex and she's either at the age or she still wants to be married, she would still be considered a virgin, because virgin does not mean woman that never had sex. It's a woman of marriageable age. We looked at our women at one point to where like what they would say now, what I've heard people say nowadays, you being old and gray. Nobody is marrying old and gray people. They are past the time. Usually they still with the person that they with, or they either widows or you know what I'm saying, or widowers, something like that. And nobody ends up marrying them. They would be not considered virgins because they passed that marriageable age. You got to listen to what I'm saying, bro. I ain't trapped myself in nothing. You just don't understand the Bible. And I just showed you and just proved that to you, that with the definition, it didn't say a woman that never had sex. It said a woman of marriageable age. That's what it says. And real quick, to turn around and just totally, destroy this thing about Mary being this virgin woman that never had sex, and then this child Christ coming some magical kind of way, then we're gonna see what this say right here. In Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, I'm gonna read now verse 1. I'm gonna start there. It says, I myself also am a mortal man like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. That's talking about Adam, right? It says, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. So what this is talking about is when he was in the belly. It's talking about how a woman has a child, right? That the seed of a man, that man puts that seed in her, the egg incubates that seed, and it's compacted in blood. Of course, the baby come out with blood all over them. They got to clean the baby up, right? And they turn around, and it's the pleasure that comes with sleep. That's talking about sex. That's referring to the sex. And then it says, and when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature. And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do. So the same way a baby come out with the doctor do, smack them on their little bottom so he can turn around, make sure that baby is alive, make sure they start crying, and they start hooping and hollering and crying, and then they start cleaning the baby up and all of that, right? So he's saying the same way others are born, I was born that same way. And then I'm going to ask you a question in a second. I'm going to see if you can answer. It says, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares. Okay, so real quick. Was Christ the king, Hemi?
Yeah, but I'm not going to let you run. I want you to finish talking. I'm not going to let you run away. No. Stop. We're going to stop.
What are you doing all that?
Yes,
I do that while you was talking.
You asked me a question. Right. You asked me a question. You talking while I'm talking.
Hemi and Cap.
I said yes, but I'm not about to get you.
Hemi
right. I know, because you're trying to run away from what we're talking about.
Hold on. Everybody mute out. Hemi and Cap. Listen. This is a potential topic for y'all next encounter. Cap said it's going to be on Hemi time instead of on Sharpen Your Sword. So I don't want y'all to throw everything. Don't blow your loads, for lack of a better term, since we talking about seed and eggs and all that. Don't blow your load on this particular show with the divas we gonna let y'all, if this is what y'all want to move forward with, we'll let y'all move forward with it on y'all next encounter. Because there's other things, hear me, like who is salvation for? Just the Israelites or everybody else, including the Israelites? It's another topic though. Or the Gentiles that are spoken of in the New Testament, just Israelites who have been Hellenized or lost their way? Or are they actually Gentiles, meaning non-Jews? It's a lot of topics on the table for Hemi and my brother CAPT10K. But this is Ladies' Night with the Diabolical Divas. It's 9:30 Central Time. We ain't gonna go no longer than 10 p.m. Central Time. So I do want to turn it back over to the divas to ask both of y'all questions and let y'all answer. I don't want this to turn into everybody against Cap, even though I know he don't mind. I want both of the brothers to be asked the same questions and allowed to answer the questions, and then the divas can respond or move on to their next questions. I'm gonna kick it off. Hey, Hemi, we asked Cap what he thought of polygamy, and we went around and asked the divas the same question. What do you think of polygamy? And since you're the biblical barbarian, what do you think about it biblically as well as overall functionality in terms of a man having more than one woman?
Hey, real quick, can I finish saying what I was saying before you ask him this question?
I understand why you want to, but I don't want you to blow.
I'm right in the middle of. I'm right at the end.
He can go ahead. I ain't gonna even respond to it. I'll just answer your question.
Remember, if y'all gonna talk about this when y'all had y'all next show,
well, the brother came up here and asked right now, so I'm answering right now. So we got plenty of topics. Because what I do is I just ask questions on the discussions. You understand? It wasn't like a particular topic I had. I just have a bunch of questions for Christians. So whatever he want to bring, he can ask it. It don't matter. But since he asked,
if you can, I don't mind you answering. Try to keep it as brief as you can, since you said you was at the end.
Okay, I'm right here at the end. So he did answer and said that Christ was king. That was correct, right? Right, him. You said he was king, right? He was king, right?
He is king.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Okay, so this is what it says in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, "For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. For all men have one interest into life and the light going out." So that garbage that you talking about, that Mary got impregnated by an angel or God or whoever, however it happened, because you really didn't explain it. And it didn't even make sense. You understand? So if you come up with any other thing that Mary got pregnant without a man, then you, my friend, would be making the Bible a lie. Because over and over and over and constantly, the Bible says that Jesus was the carpenter's son, Joseph. It didn't say that he was the angel's son. It didn't say that he was God's biological son. It said that he was Joseph's biological son. That's what the Bible says. So you are just ridiculous. And like I told you before, you don't know the Bible, bro. Christ was not born no other type of way other than Mary being taken to Pound Town and Joseph beating that back up, and then Christ was born. That's what happened.
You gotta get disrespectful. Can I just respond real quick? It's gonna be super
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
So when the verse you just read was about, that's mean that he was born of a woman. That doesn't say that woman wasn't a virgin. So let's not try to act like what you just said disproves what I'm saying. He was born of a woman is what that passage that you just read means. That's all that means. It doesn't mean that she wasn't a virgin. Okay? Then you stated explicitly that a virgin is an unmarried woman. So I asked you, was premarital sex okay? You said no. Sex makes you married. So if sex makes you married, once she had sex, they would no longer call that woman a virgin, right?
No answer. No answer.
Crickets.
You muted, Cap. You muted.
Yeah, somebody just muted me up. No sweat. I said I didn't agree to you when you said premarital sex. Sex is what make you married. So at the time when you have sex, you're becoming one. You're the two are becoming one flesh. That's what I said.
So they wouldn't refer to a woman who had sex as a virgin, because a virgin is an unmarried woman.
She's having sex, dude. She's not.
So she's not a virgin, right? According to your definition of what a virgin is, a virgin is an unmarried woman, right? The act of sex makes you married. So once a woman has sex, they are married and are no longer a virgin, correct?
Mr. Debate Mania, now I gotta warn you like I warned Cap. Hey. Hold on, Cap. Hold on. I gotta warn my brother Hemi like I warned you. The Black Sage is in the building, bro. I need you to be careful, Hemi. Now you know I rock with you. But the Black Sage is watching. Shout out to Elder Yara. Hey, listen, man. We got the Queen of Consciousness in the building, the Pasha Da. Shout out to the Queen of Consciousness. Appreciate you for tuning in, sis. Hey, Cap, I know you and Hemi want to finish this thing. And y'all let me know what day this week y'all want to do it. I'm going to let y'all know. I got something with the Woman King Amira on Wednesday. I got my brother Phil Fox on Thursday. So, and I got the results show for tonight's debate tomorrow. So if we can push it to the weekend, let's push it to the weekend or possibly Friday. But I just want to warn my brother Hemi, the Black Sage is in the building and he's speaking your name, bro. Real quick, if I may, I want to put the kibosh on the who's the daddy conversation, because apparently God and Joseph need to go to the Maury Povich show. But I'll put the kibosh on that because this is ladies' night with the Diabolical Divas. So I'm gonna ask Hemi this polygamy question, and then I'm gonna turn it back over to the sisters because we're gonna get out of here in about 30 minutes. What I want the sisters to do though is ask questions for both Hemi and Cap. Let them respond, and either that y'all can respond back depending on their answer, or y'all can move to whatever the next question is y'all have. But Hemi, the Black Sage, look like he got you in the scope. My brother Cap, let me ask Hemi this question, and then we're going to move on because y'all got a myriad of topics that y'all can talk about when y'all have y'all show. Hemi, I asked the divas and Cap being quote-unquote a polygamist, having multiple ribs, as my brother affectionately called his wives. What's your stance on polygamy from a functional standpoint and from a biblical standpoint? And break it down as briefly as you can, and then we're going to turn it over to the sisters, starting with the lioness, and we'll go down the line.
All right. Well, functionally, even though I might not agree with it, I understand why some people support it and are willing to participate in it. Because if done right, then it's like there's a structure with it, having multiple wives, they're all supporting the household. And as long as you got the finances to work functionally, right? According to the Bible, he says that one man, one wife become one, right? We know that David had multiple wives, and that was his downfall. He was warned about that, right? Because he was pagan practice. Most of the kings during that time, had multiple wives. And so David did the same thing, and we know that was his downfall. You know what I'm saying? So biblically, it's not, one man, one woman become one flesh. That's what the Bible said. So
Hey, all right. Listen, I had asked everybody else on the panel, bro, so I had to get your opinion on that. And I see the Lioness got hype. She started moving back and forth when you said that. So Lioness, it's on you. What's a question you have for both CAPT10K, the GABAR of ISUPK, under Command and General Johanna, and Hemi, the biblical barbarian, aka Mr. Debate Mania?
I really don't have a question for Hemi, but for Cap. So by you saying that Mary basically got her some penis and got pregnant, would you say then the Bible and God's a liar?
No, I would not say that the Bible and God is a liar. As Hemi just showed you, he don't know what the Bible is talking about. He don't understand it.
I didn't ask him anything. I'm asking you. Just stick to you. Leave him out of it.
I just said it.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's all I had to do. All the extra.
No, the Bible is not a lie.
Okay.
People just don't understand it. It is not saying that she never had sex. He don't understand the Bible.
So all right, Cap. So let me ask you this before we go, because we're gonna go. Hey, sis, tell me how to say it one more time. Did you say? I said, what did I say? Ditta? Is it?
It's Ditta.
There you go. We're gonna go to Ditta next. But Cap, let me ask you this: what does the Bible mean when Mary is talking to? Was it Gabriel who came to her?
Yeah.
When she says, "How could this be? I have not known a man." What is she saying when she says is she lying to the angel, or had it not happened yet? Holla at me.
Yeah, it's more so that it didn't happen yet. At that point, she did not know a man. The Bible it's not going in say like order. You understand? The story, I believe that's the one that you referencing is what's that in Luke? You understand? That one is when she talked to the angel. That's when she did not know a man. But clearly, the one in Matthew, it clearly tells Joseph when he was going to hide her pregnancy, he said, "Don't hide Mary, your wife." And if you know the Bible, the brother Hemi mentioned the law. In the law, what makes a man and a woman married is they have sex. They seal the deal by having sex. So that's what
Okay, Cap. I apologize because I said I only had one question before I turned it over to the diva. But now you done made me ask another one. I hope it ain't the one because Hemi had his hand up. I hope it ain't the same one Hemi had. Okay, Cap. So when he said, and I'm paraphrasing, when it said Joseph was told not to put her away,
right?
Was he hiding her pregnancy, or was he just about to stop dealing with her because she was already pregnant before he could hit it?
The latter.
No, the scripture says the scripture says that Joseph was a just man, so he would not have put that woman away unjustly. The only reason that you get in the Bible to put a woman away, to divorce her completely in that context, means that she has whored on you. That's the only reason that you get. And she was not a whore, right? So him putting her away privily, like what it says, means that he was going to hide the pregnancy.
Because it wasn't his baby. Because she was pregnant with a baby that wasn't his.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand.
Everybody, hold on. Hemi, I specifically need you to respond, and then I'm gonna turn it over to the divas. I promise. But Hemi, I need you to respond to what CAPT10K just said.
Okay, so being a just man, meaning he wanted to follow the law because he followed the Jewish law, right? He was minded to put her away privily. You said the only way he could put her away is if she was a hoe, right? Why would Joseph think that his wife that he had sex with and got pregnant is a hoe and want to divorce her if it's his baby? That makes absolutely no sense, fam. Why would he think this woman is a hoe?
Hey, man, hey, listening is an art. Hey, hear me, you don't possess that skill whatsoever.
You don't either.
I just said it.
Hold on, Cap. Real quick, Cap. Real quick. Time out, everybody. Everybody, time out. Everybody, time out. Everybody, time out. I just want to make sure Hemi was done, Cap. Hemi, was you done?
I got a
question. I just want to repeat it because he said I didn't listen to what is. Hold on.
I got a question. I know I've been holding on for a long time. No, Cap, you hold on. Hold on, Cap. So why did Joseph?
Let Light get it out. Let Light get it out.
Why did Joseph want to secretly and quietly divorce her when he found out she was pregnant before they even lived together? And the scripture actually says that he didn't have sex with Mary until after she gave birth to Christ. Answer that question.
It doesn't say that. And obviously I'm dealing with a lot of people that don't understand and don't possess listening.
All right, Cap. I need you to respond, but I need you to keep it brief because I do got to keep my word and turn it over to the Divas.
I just said that the context, the Bible said he was a just man. So he would not have been trying to divorce her, put her away in that context, because the only reason you get is if she whore on you. And she was not a whore. That's what I just said about that.
But you also said that he was putting her away and covering up and hiding her pregnancy. So this is it. This is the problem. You've been doing this all night. Like you say one thing and then you turn around. I'm sorry.
Divas, do me a favor, because I gotta ask Cap to do something for me. So Cap, real quick, shout out. Hold on, Cap. Shout out to the big bro, the godfather of consciousness, the reason most of us is doing what we do on YouTube, Sadnetta, and his queen, Nepal, the queen of consciousness. Cap, I need you to read the screen and respond to what the queen of consciousness just said.
Oh, okay, I got you. 1 second. What I said first was
read what she said.
No, I'm finishing what I was saying.
Cap, listen to me, because I gotta pass it to the Divas.
I'm finishing what I was saying.
Keep it as brief as you can. Respond.
He can't do that, DMG. He's gonna take up the last 15 minutes of the show.
No, if you stop interrupting, I could have been done.
No, you couldn't have.
No, yeah, I could have. What I said, if everybody would listen, I wouldn't have to repeat myself. I said there's two different contexts. Y'all don't know context. I said the first one would be him putting her away, divorcing. That could not be it because he was a just man. And the only reason you get to divorce your woman is if she is a whore. That's what I said. The other context that fits the scripture is him putting her away privately. That's what I said he was doing, just simply trying to hide her pregnancy because they did not have a ceremony. That was the point of him doing that. Like when people shack up, they turn around and say, make her an honest woman. Don't just be sleeping with that woman and shacking up. Go on and marry her.
They didn't have ceremonies back then. Marriage ceremonies were a recent construct. They didn't have those back then. I'm sorry.
Hey, sis, I'm about to come to you as soon as Cap read what the Queen of Consciousness got up on the screen.
He won't read it because he knows that it make. Yes, she does. I
was going to finish what I was saying.
Let him respond, y'all. Let him respond. We're gonna go to the sister, then we're gonna go to Light Brown. We're gonna go to Sunday or the Last Dragon because she got the glow tonight, and then we're gonna go to Sin. Go ahead, Cap.
Oh, okay, so to read what she said in Matthew 1, and what scripture is that?
25.
I'll go to it. All right, but see, you got to get the context. You got to get what's before it. So you'll understand what 25 means.
Right. Hey, Cap, I need you to keep it briefly as possible, bro.
I'm gonna keep it brief. All right. So
start at 18. That'll give you the context, Cap. Start at 18. We ain't go to 25.
hold on 1 second. 19. Then Joseph, her husband, is calling her.
No, don't
her,
skip 18. Why you start at 19?
Let him go. Let him go, Henry. Let him go.
What are you talking about? Before they came together in 18 is simply talking about the ceremony, dude. That's all it's talking about. Again, you don't know the Bible. In 19, it says, then Joseph, her husband, if they are not
everybody
married,
mute except
why is
Cap.
the Bible calling him her husband? It's because when you go in the law, you'll find out that sex is what makes two people married. Joseph already had sex with her. So it says this, it says, and not willing to make her a public example. He didn't want people to, make her laugh and stop people laughing at his woman because she was pregnant and they hadn't came together as far as the ceremony to where the families came together. They would have a big party and the two would be in the tent having sex and everybody knew that they was married. That's what the ceremony was. And then it says was minded to put her away privately. In 20, it says, but while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary, thy wife. Now it's calling her his wife because they married. They had sex already. The angel knows. And it says, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. Then it says, now all of this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, behold, a virgin shall be with child. That's what Hemi read in Isaiah 7, right? And virgin means a woman of marriageable age. This woman was ready to have sex and be married to a man. And shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us. Then Joseph, being raised from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord had bidden him, and took unto him his wife, and knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. So what happened here is, what he did was, he turned around, and he already had sex with her. You didn't even see that. The angel called him, her his wife, and him her husband. This is your wife already, because they already had sex before they came together, before everybody was witnesses of these two people coming together. So he did not have sex with her again until she brought forth her son.
DMG,
so once again,
okay.
DMG,
Hey, sis.
DMG, let me read 18, please.
Hey,
Please let me read 18.
Sis, I need you to read 18 after we go to the other sister, because I got to get it around to each of y'all. If she want to cede to you and then we go to her, we can do that. Is it all right for Light Brown to go next, sis?
Light baby, I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to give him not even 10 seconds. You don't know the meaning of marriage in the Bible as what they stated. You're stating that they were not, that sex is marriage. If they had sex like you said, then she was already married to that man. You missed all of that. You keep saying the sex is the marriage. Well, whether they had a ceremony or not, they were already married. You got it. I see the rest of my time to like.
All right, Light, it's on you. Read whatever you need to read. Hey, Cap, you is killing me tonight, bro. Shout out to the Diabolical Divas. Shout out to Cap, and shout out to Big Hemi, the Biblical Barbarian, a.k.a. Mr. Debate Mania. Shout out to the Queen of Consciousness, Nepal Shaddah, for being in the building. And salute to the big brother, the godfather of all this YouTube Black consciousness information, Sarnetta. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Light Brown, it's on you, sis.
This is how the birth of Jesus the Messiah came about. His mother Mary was pledged. You hear that word? Pledged to be married. Not married, but to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. And because her husband was faithful to the law, he did not want to expose her to public in disgrace. So he had the mind to divorce her quietly. but he didn't. Because after that, the Lord appeared.
So what tribe and what lineage would Christ be of if a man did not help bring him forth? Because the Bible says he would come from the seed of a man. It didn't say a seed of an angel.
We did the whole seed thing. I don't know why you still trying to go back there because it's.
No, we ain't talking about that. We talking about the Bible. We wanted to read the Bible, so let's get it. We ain't talking about what you believe about no seed and no egg.
Everybody, hold on. Time out.
They both were from the tribe of Judah. They both were from the tribe of Judah. Her and him.
So how you gonna be from the tribe of Judah if a man
both of them?
I give her pregnant?
Hold on, Cap, because you asked a specific question. Hold on. Before we get to the glow herself Sunday for whatever she got to say, Light Brown and Cap, y'all just had a powerful exchange, and I gotta acknowledge it because Cap asked a great question. Shout out to the Black Sage, Elder Yara. He said the tank's gonna run this back. Hear me. I told you to be careful. Yara was in the building, bro. Listen, because hear me. You kicked the Hornets' nest last night, man. Y'all had a long show. I couldn't even watch all that joint, bro. But let me get to Cap. Cap asked a good question because Cap and ISUPK say you are who your father is, right? If that's the case, if God is the father and not Joseph, does that simply mean Christ is God? Or does that just mean Christ? And listen, I'm not saying this. Don't nobody think I'm saying this. This is a hypothetical. If Joseph not Christ's father, is Christ a bastard? What are we saying? And I want Hemi specifically, unmute your mic, Big Hemi. I want Mr. Debate Mania to answer this question specifically. Because if Joseph not the father, how does Christ have a claim to David's throne?
I need him to share my screen first because I'm answering. So what you doing? Can I answer it? Can you share take that down? I got to share my screen because he said, how could Jesus? Yeah.
Hold on, let me answer it. Go ahead. I don't see your joint.
Oh, it must have came down. Hold on. Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah, this is numbers. Bring no naked women up here, him. Get the joint shut down.
Hold on.
Hey, look, Cap, he said, whoa.
All right. So look, here we got Numbers 20. So he asked specifically about he basically talking about inheritance and how could somebody be able to without a father, right? So this is specifically about women who had no fathers, right? This is in Numbers 27 in the Old Testament, right? So I'm gonna read this to y'all. No, Numbers 27, starting at verse 1. Then came the daughters of Zelo, the son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Micah, and Tisra. And they stood before Moses, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princess and all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin and had no sons. He had no sons. That's key. Now watch this. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he have no son? Give unto us therefore a possession among the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their cause before the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, the daughters of Zelo speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren, and thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a man die and have no son, then ye shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. And if he have no daughter, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his brethren. And if he have no brethren, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his father's brethren. And if his father have no brethren, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his kinsman that is next to him of his family, and he shall possess it. And it shall be unto the children of Israel of a statute of judgment as the Lord commanded Moses. So that right, the reason why I took that right here to Numbers is so that we can understand that it does not absolutely have to work like what Israelites try to lie and tell people, that it has to absolutely pass through men. Then we're gonna go to Luke, right? We're gonna go to Luke.
Okay, hey, hear me. Let me stop you. And I don't mean to cut your wisdom. I promise. But I gave my word I was gonna give it back to the Divas. We finna run overtime because I said we was gonna stop at 10 Central Time, but we finna run overtime. Now, Sunday says she don't have no questions in the chat, but I'm gonna put her up on the screen anyway because I'm tired of people playing with her. This ain't AI, family. This is a live video. Like, that's really her. I just want y'all to know the sister is thorough. Quit playing with her. You hear me? All right, that's enough. So since Light ain't got no questions, we're gonna go to Sin. If Sin don't have no questions, we're gonna bring it back to Cookie.
So I don't have a question per se, but my brother Tone was in the comments, right? So Cap, you stated that once two people have sex, that's considered marriage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my brother Tone posed a question in the chat. He said, well, if sex equates to marriage, then how are there single mothers? Can you answer that?
What? You said
Hey, Cap, answer that as briefly as you can, Cap.
I mean, because you're saying sex is marriage, right? So if these women are having sex, wouldn't that speak on them being married? So if they're married on your standards, by the Bible standards, how would they be single mothers? That's not my question. My brother Tone just, he posed that question in the chat. So I just want to ask you that.
Real quick, y'all. Real quick. Everybody mute out. I won't Cap that, but Cap, I need you to put as briefly as possible. But before you do, I just got a question for everybody watching.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Go ahead, Cap.
I don't even understand the question, but a lot of our people do not know and understand the Bible and know the law that them having sex is what makes them married. They believe that them going to the government or to a church and get married by the pastor or, at the city hall and getting a marriage certificate is what makes them married. So it's single mothers because they have broken up with whoever they are in a relationship with for whatever their reason is. I don't know how, a person wanted me to answer that. They were in a relationship and they broke up and now the woman is single and, of course, like back in the Bible, the children belong to the father. They would stay with the fathers and the mothers would too. Nowadays, like I said, it's a plan of the government to divide our families. So they take the children and let them go with the mamas and let her be single, because they know that is going to turn around and destroy the woman, the children, and the man faster, if they was actually having a father in their life. So I don't even understand that question, what that was even for.
Or could it be, hold on, DMG, or could it be that these men don't go and get their children? Because we know some single fathers, and they've been single fathers since they was 18, 19 years old. So is it that these men don't go and get their children and they leave the responsibility on the women and then they go make more babies with more women?
Well, again, what I said was the government is what makes this whole situation.
Stop. You put.
Don't stop me when you want me to answer.
No, I am going to stop
me when you want me to answer.
Since you've been on this show, you blame everything on everybody but where The blame needs to be.
Okay, now
you blame it on the white man. You blame it on the women. You blame it on
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Remember the mantra. We can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. I know. So here, you asked.
I can't control myself. You know that, G.
Cap, listen. She asked the question. I need you to answer it as briefly as you can, though.
No, but I need him not to skate around it and take accountability for it.
But this the thing. We can't make him answer the way we want him to. He got to answer how he answers.
Why do I have to keep saying the same old thing over and over again? I already said I blame the black man and both the black woman for the situation that we in, the things that we have done to each other. But when you go and you do some research instead of just trying to be one-sided like you, because I'm not saying that the woman is responsible for everything. I said the government has put this stuff in place so that the woman could turn around and be a single mother because they know that children being raised by their mother alone, they're going to end up, I said this earlier, now I got to say it again because people don't listen and they don't have good listening skills. They know that the mother's raising the children by themselves. The children are going to more likely be dropouts, unsuccessful in life, criminals, drug addicts, and some more shit. Do the research on it.
Okay. I want to debate you.
Wow.
And I want to debate you on, and I don't debate, but I want to debate you. I want to debate you on the welfare system. I want to debate you on the crack era. Anything you want to add to that after that, we can do it. Let DMG set it up. And I don't debate, but I want to debate you on that.
We just ran shows about
before we move forward, I'm just gonna say it before so Cap ain't got to. ISUPK does not debate females. Y'all can only have a dialogue.
They came up here talking to females then. And I'm
y'all got Elder Yara on one. The Black Sage say y'all believe in spirit penis like a saw and a shed. Hold up, Black Sage, man, what are you doing? Hey, hear me. I told you, Black Sage got a hit out on you, bro.
He mad because what I did to them last night on the Trinity topic, man. You seen they were touching off, and none of them want no smoke last night.
Let me say this.
Come back while I'm in.
I'm gonna say this. He didn't take that debate until after you jumped off the platform. I watched the whole show.
Who he debating on it?
He took your debate, but after
he want to debate?
After you left.
Yeah. Why you didn't tell me?
Hey, we can definitely.
Hey, Cap, Nepal say you a track star, bro. The Queen Consciousness, Nepal Shadar say you a track star, bro.
No, I know she don't. I know she wouldn't say that. It's experiencing Captain Tazariak sitting right in front of her face. I know she wouldn't say that.
Why not?
Hey, my man Ratchet Craig say welcome to the shift and hear me in my Hemi voice. I love it. Hey, hear me. Let me tell you something, man. That cut right there, bro. You did your boy so much justice. I can't look. I'm gonna have to send you something after I get through paying all these debaters, bro. Like that's how that right there. I can't even put it into words, bro. Salute to you.
So we can't have a debate with Light and Cap, like for real. We can have a dialogue.
We can have a moderated dialogue. If Cap with it, I'm with it.
Yeah, we can have a dialogue about that.
Set it up. We got to see this. We got to see this butt kicking.
It's about to be a situation.
All right. I gotta turn it over to Cookie. As I said, do you have a question, comment, or anything for my brother CAPT10K or Big Hemi or both?
I just feel like Cap doesn't understand the scripture. And I think he's afraid to say that God in the Bible is a liar because he's skating around it with this ridiculous notion of this scripture that we all read and all understand, but you. And that's okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm just saying, I just feel like your comprehension is kind of low on it. And that's it.
Look.
Other than that, nice to meet you.
For the record, I gotta put the lioness up on the screen. This is live and in person, y'all. I just want y'all to know this is not AI.
No AI here, baby.
This is real. I don't tell women age. I ain't gonna even tell y'all her age because y'all ain't gonna believe me no way. But I'm just saying, this is live and in person. Stop playing with these divas. Look, Cap, listen, man. The sister that called you out, Ratchet Craig in the chat say versus series dialogue, CAPT10K and Light Brown. Let's get that set up, man. I don't know who you gonna go at first, man. Her or Big Hemi, man, but they both coming for your neck, man.
Yeah, no, we can set them up one after the other.
Oh, man.
Hemi already got smoked, so I don't even see what he talking about.
But I ain't getting smoked on nothing. What, like, are you drinking or something?
He said something that could have ever been said. That boy said the Bible don't even teach you not to sin. He said he didn't know nothing about the law. Oh my God!
Time out. Look, Michelle, my sister Michelle Turner, who is the best moderator in the business, by the way. And sis, if you don't mind, one more time, throw that Venmo in there. If y'all want these versus series debaters to keep getting paid, help your brother out and donate. Hit that Venmo. Sis, if you can throw it in there one more time for me. A coward got my Cash App shut down, but we got Venmo, we got Zelle, so we still making it happen for the debaters. But if y'all want to help a brother out, hit that Venmo. Y'all could also become members on the channel. Help your brother out and make sure these debaters can keep being paid. Standard rates for regular standard debates is $50 as of January 1st. It's going up to $70. Title matches, the defending champ still gets $100. The challenger will get $70 going forward on January 1st. I know a lot of people want to copy off your boy DMG. Let's see if they can get their weight up with that money. Since they want to pay people the same as I do, let's see if they raise their fees just like I did. Keep copying off of me, punk, but you can't never be me. But anyway, let me say this. The Diabolical Divas is in the building, as y'all see. Business then picked up. We got CAPT10K in the building. Shout out to the sisters turning their camera on, glowing like the queens they are. I appreciate them. But Cap, you got a lot of people coming for your neck, bro. Big Hemi, you got Light Brown, you got people in the chat saying that you're capping. What say you about your experience on ladies' night? Because my sister Michelle Turner be calling me messy, but she say Cap said y'all so fine he wants y'all to be his other wives. Listen, shout out to my sister Michelle Turner for being just as messy as her brother. And what's your experience been like on the Diabolical Divas show on ladies' night, bro? Holla at me.
Well, what I would say is I'll comment to Michelle first. I would say that girls look so good, but their brains is not ready. I don't know. You understand? That's what? They are beautiful, but their brains is not ready. You understand?
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
No, and no.
I think you proved your brain not ready tonight.
I think it was a decent show. You know what I'm saying? The thing I'm still not convinced is the black woman is God, all because she can give birth and she has eggs and seeds and all the other things I heard. I'm still not totally convinced by that. You know what I mean? So they would have to. I got those links that they shared with me. I'm gonna take a look at those links and I'm gonna see what they say. You know what I mean?
Hey Cap, you got to give my man a salute. Andre in the building, Mr. Reverend Dollar B. Green, the man that say the devil ain't nothing but God in the ski mask. Y'all know we didn't, you know, me, you, and him that had some crazy conversations.
Who you talking about?
Andre.
What brother is that?
Andre Boyce.
Oh yeah. Oh, shalom, man. What's going on? Hey,
Yeah, I know it's been a minute, but shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's him right there on the screen. He say you his favorite student. Hey, we gotta get him up here with the Divas, but I'm scared me and him ain't gonna be friends no more after the Divas get their claws in them.
Man, come on. He know he one of my sons too. Just like him. I got a son. He a very disobedient son. He don't like to listen, hard-headed, all kind of stuff. You understand? Him the kind of son that be on punishment all the damn time because he just won't listen. He just don't listen.
That's crazy.
Hey, let the people.
Everybody from some Paradigm Shift TV 314 is my sons. All of them. You understand?
Oh man, Cap, damn.
Damn, D&D, he just sunned you.
They know his. They know who showed.
He ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about me.
Try to be nice. Try to get something started. Look at you. My son.
All in love.
But look, hey Cap, tell them about Sharpen Your Sword and everything else y'all got going on with the podcast and everything. Shout out to Officer Cut 'em Up, soon to be Captain Cut 'em Up. My man, MashaAllah. I got love for that brother. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah. No, make sure y'all check us out, man. Every Sunday it's going down from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sharpen the Sword Radio. We got different topics going down. Something that's moving pretty good is the discussions that we have with the Israelite conversation with Christians, the Muslims. We had a Muslim lined up, and then we got to get another one lined up. We got an atheist. We got a couple of people that's lined up, you know what I'm saying, ready to have these discussions. The brother Isan Mystic, soon as we got finished, he said he want part 2. He got beat up so bad, you know what I'm saying, trying to prove that Abraham and Sarah was biological brothers and sisters having sex when the Bible don't say that. It's a lot of things that people say that the Bible does not support. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing that one too. We're gonna do part 2 next week on the 14th, same time, 11 to 1. And then we got STATL Connect with me and Officer MashaAllah. We done connected St. Louis and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So our show go down every Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 6 Central Standard Time. So like I said, tune in. And then our classes, of course, you know what I'm saying, all week long. Go to ISUPK.com, whatever city you're in, tune in, you understand, and get locked in with us. The home.
No doubt. Shout out to my man Cap. Appreciate you coming on and spending time with the one and only Diabolical Divas. Before I go around to the sisters, did Hemi already leave? I think he already burnt out, but he did. Hey, Hemi did put the link to his music channel in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the brother, support his music. He just dropped an official video for I Got the Juice. The brother is super, super talented. Let's support that brother as much as we possibly can. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming up. Shout out to the Black Sage, Elder Yara. We appreciate you, bro. Can't wait for you to come back on. We got some things planned with you in the future. Shout out to the Queen of Consciousness, Napasha Dye, joining us in the chat. It's always an honor to have her or the big homie Sonetta in the building. We definitely appreciate y'all. And Diabolical Divas, I'm going to go one by one and let y'all close this thing out. We're going to start with Cookie, the lioness. This is really her, y'all. This is not no AI. This is actually her. She looked like this in real life.
Yo, cut it out. I have nothing. I think we had a really good show. It was nice meeting you, Captain. Mr. CAPT10K, I'm sorry. It was nice meeting you, even though I think, you kind of weird on some things, but I hear what you're trying to say. My sisters, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to DMG for making this happen. And that's all I have to say.
Nice meeting.
All right. We're going to go to our sister Sin. Close.
Yes, sir. Well, of course, thank you, DMG, for having us. Kat, even though we don't see eye to eye, it was a pleasure speaking with you. It was a pleasure building. Divas, we got the juice. I had a great time this evening. I'll see y'all later.
Same thing, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Light Brown, the ringleader.
Don't do that. I just want to say, to Captain.
Hey, hold on, sis. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta say this, family. This is not a computer-generated image.
Yeah.
This is live and in person. See, I know it's cats going around talking about they got baddies on their platform.
Ooh.
But listen, if you don't know, now you know. Go ahead, sis. My bad.
I just want to thank Kat for coming to sit down with us. I know I could be a little hard at times, but I'm just very passionate. Thanks to my sisters, DMG. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And thank you for all the men and the sisters that support us every Sunday. I love y'all and I appreciate everything you do for us.
There it is. All right. Listen, man. I got the last dragon is up on the screen because she got the glow. Hey, listen, sis. Hemi came up here, so you ain't got to feel a way about being here because I know you don't be rocking with me unless Hemi on the stage. Talk to the people.
DMG is so crazy.
I know, right? Well, thanks, Cap, for coming to speak to us. Shout out to the panel, my girls, DMG, and the chat. We appreciate y'all coming out and come back and see us.
There it is. Last and certainly not least, I ain't gonna even butcher my sister's name no more. Talk to him, sis.
I think she might be away, stepped away.
Hold up. Is she muted? No, she's not muted.
She might have stepped away.
Okay. If she come back before we get out of here, we'll let her close out. Listen, fam. Paradigm Shift TV 314. Hold up, I got an echo. Where it's coming from? Everybody mute out because I don't know where it's coming from. But listen, Paradigm Shift TV 314, home of the Versus series, the most electrifying debate league in these YouTube streets. We making it do what we do. The Diabolical Divas will be here every Sunday, 7:15 Central Time. We got a new joint coming out called Divas After Dark. We're going to be doing that every Friday, 9:15 Central Time. We're going to get into a little bit of adult things, but we ain't going to get raunchy with y'all. We just going to talk some real talk. So y'all make sure y'all there for that when y'all see it on the channel. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Do we got our sister back? Let me make sure we get her up here so she can close out.
Can y'all hear me now?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, I'm back.
Let me get you up on the big screen.
Thank you. Kat, good debate. It was a good discussion. It was a little off on some things, but for my sisters, we doing our thing. DMG, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for allowing us to have this platform and use your platform. And thank everyone for tuning into our show tonight. We appreciate all of you, even the negative ones. Have a good one, y'all.
No doubt. And listen, man, y'all say y'all appreciate me. I appreciate y'all. So Listen, I've been on. I had a vision for this months ago, but I couldn't make it happen on a regular basis. Things went awry. Then we offered it to some other sisters who didn't want to do it. So I appreciate y'all for stepping in and making this thing what it is. We're going to keep it popping. We're going to keep making it do what it do. They cannot mess with us. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Y'all know what it is, man. So y'all keep tuning in to Paradigm Shift. The Diabolical Divas ain't going nowhere. As we continue to grow this thing, look for them to get their own channel, and we just gonna keep promoting them. These sisters are powerful. Their opinions need to be heard. If you a sister out there with an opinion, make sure to holler at my sister Ivory Scales, the first lady of Paradigm Shift TV 314, Light Brown, and the rest of the divas, and come on up here and rock out with us.
I got one more thing to say.
Talk to them.
Welcome to the shift, baby.
Hey.
To the shift.
Hey.
Ain't going nowhere. No matter how much they try to hate, we just gonna keep on making it do what it do. So y'all keep tuning in. Tomorrow night, 7:15 Central Time, the Versus Series Fallout. We're gonna find out who won this debate between our brother Gideon and our brother Steve. The judges will be giving me their decisions. We're going to open it up with the brothers, Steve and Gideon, and then we're going to let y'all come up and sound off, and then we're going to give y'all the verdict. Tuesday or Wednesday, no later than Wednesday, we're going to get that December Versus Series Top 10 out for y'all. Paradigm Shift TV 314, man, we trying to make it happen. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody who will tune in. Shout out to the haters for making us continue to improve and innovate while they try to duplicate. We're going to keep making it happen, family. Y'all come black. Tomorrow, the Divas will be back next Sunday. We're going to keep y'all posted on when Divas After Dark start. Shout out to Michelle Turner, the best moderator in the business. Shout out to CAPT10K, the GABAR, my brother, my Cap, for coming in and rocking with the divas. We're going to continue to do big things with the captain. Hey, we on fire, y'all. A lot of people thought they could stop us. They thought that we needed them to operate, but as y'all can see, they can't mess with us. And these sisters up here glowing with their real live images. This ain't no cap, family. This ain't no computer generation. This ain't Skynet. This is real life. Y'all come on back and find out who won that debate tomorrow. And we got some other things popping this week. My man, Mr. Phil Fox, gonna be on Thursday building with me. Powerful Christian brother. We're gonna get his testimony and we're gonna talk about how he came to Christ as an indigenous American. We're gonna talk about that. We got a lot of things coming up for y'all to stay tuned to. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. Y'all make sure y'all donate so we can keep these things popping. And I'm done ranting. Yes, the Hennessy is in my bloodstream. I was nervous because I didn't know if the Divas was going to tear Cap apart or if he was going to tear them apart, but it actually worked out. Shout out to Vincent Mueller for always being in the building. We appreciate you, bro. Like the sister said, can't stop, won't stop. Pause, because I know my man said that first. But we gonna make it mean what it's supposed to mean, because I don't know what Diddy meant. But look, family, we out of here. That's peace. Salute to the Diabolical Divas and CAPT10K. Salute to all of y'all. Sonetta, big up to you. Big up to Nepal. Hey, the next words y'all gonna hear is gonna be that of the one and only biblical barbarian, my man, Big Hemi. He done made a powerful song for your brother. Can't thank him enough. Welcome to the shift. We out.
I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room glows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharpens iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate or work hard, spot a weak, rep fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom title shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off the boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth get told. Shit so clean, if the platinum even will, it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift, where the whole room go. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the whole glow. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep the road forward.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.